Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. As you guys probably know by now, today we ended up getting a new kingdom, the Sin of Maraj. I'm pretty sure I'm still pronouncing every way incorrectly, but this kingdom right over here, it ended up bringing in an extra attack stat. Of course, we now need to go get all the star levels by doing this quest line, which is probably where we're going to start off with everything. And I believe we need to do all the quests or all the challenges too, and probably some other arbitrary thing. But yeah, we'll be starting off with that, getting all that going. Of course, we have all 7 of the new troops. We'll be doing that a little bit later, going over teams with them. I still haven't used or even upgraded, for that matter, a single one of them. I'm basically just doing it in order of the Kingdom Stars. So whatever we need to do for Kingdom Stars is basically what we're going to be doing initially. But we do have enough commons and rares to go and max out every common and rare. And the rest of them will get maxed out on Monday. I also have 1 copy of the 2 new legends, which we ended up doing in the previous key opening, if you didn't see that. And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan for today. Mess around with these after we go do all the kingdom upgrading stuff. Do keep in mind, it's only really good to use gold keys today, possibly glory keys. For the rest of your stuff, you'd want to get all the Ultra Rares Plus on Monday by using event keys. Do not use event keys right now, or else it will give you Blighted Land troops. It will not give you these troops, so do keep that in mind. Also, oddly enough, someone did bring this to my attention earlier. I didn't even think of doing that. But if you happen to have not bought in the invasion stuff yet, I do not know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's been posted on the forum, if so. But this drop table on these tiers drop daemons, and everything from the new kingdom is a daemon, so I think these packs would also drop you to new content. I'm not 100% certain, but it should be in this drop table for all of these. So if you, for whatever reason, didn't buy your invasion packs yet, yeah, there's a chance, I'm pretty sure that these drops, because they're daemon, so I'm pretty sure these would have the chance of dropping the new content from the kingdom. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello, Demon Angel, Ellen, Churros, Danny, Blade, Steven, Girl, Emos, Zeddicus, Carbis, Strayed, and everyone else. Welcome! So as I mentioned, let's start with the quest line. This is the quest line that is mandatory to unlock the Underworld, once the Underworld gets added in hopefully a few days to a few weeks, who knows. But let it begin. But yeah, do make sure to do this quest line at minimum. Well, you need the Kingdom Star upgrades anyways, but yeah, it is required for Underworld, and you would definitely want to have Underworld unlocked. We set out following lights in the night sky towards a rune known as Sin of Maraj. Hey, that's funny. Luther gets to do the first kingdom, and now he gets to also do the last. There are no good tales of this place. How come? Oh yeah, we get the infamous one-liners from the hero now. Long, long ago, it was the center of an ancient empire, and it didn't end well for them. I see. Oh yeah, let me go switch my team into something that obliterates these. Not that. I need to make sure we use our hero. I guess what we're already using for this is fine, because I need to make sure we gain, we have extra EXP on our hero, right? We actually need to gain a level in order to, where's EXP? Let me get that. There we go. I need the hero level so we actually get the weapon for this kingdom. I actually don't know what it is, but we'll find out in a moment. Or by a moment, I mean a while from now. I should have actually done that preemptively. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, we do need to gain a level in order to gain the weapon. And this late in the game, it takes forever to gain a level. So we do want to give him 10% extra EXP. The one time when 10% extra EXP is actually useful. Who could have guessed? And oh, apparently we have a pet. Should probably go do that too. Nothing else. That's pretty good EXP. Hello, JZG. Welcome. Yeah, current plan is get questline done and basically just go in order of the stars. Hey, for the first time ever, for like 2 years now, I think I'm going to finally have to do the challenges because it is required to get, I think, 3 stars. I don't even remember these days. But one of the star levels does require you to complete challenges. The lights over the Sin of Maraj grew closer, and the runes grew taller before us. 1,000 years ago, this city... Wait. Oh, this was a city. It was? Hey, and the center of all Maraj, stretching across the whole South Wilds. What happened? A war happened. A war against the Fae. They could never win. The Maraj Empire grew from this very spot. Really? It covered almost the entire South Wild. Didn't he just say this? All of it? Hey, Leonis, the Sands, the Centaurs, and Taurus. All of them. Wow. Ha! Not the Dark Elves, though. Let's go in. Okay. Why not the Dark Elves? Explanation needed. Hello, Elite Gaming. Welcome. Oh, the new ones are not in the drop table? Never mind. Okay. That's unfortunate. They technically are daemons, but I guess they updated on Mondays. So they didn't add the new ones in there. In hopes to, or in trying to make sure that people don't accidentally get them early on accident. Oh, by the way, that's the new troop coming in on Monday. I think it's useless if I'm not mistaken. Deal damage to an enemy. Oh, it's basically like a salamander, except not useless. It's still pretty useless, but it's less useless. It's a double hit that burns and fairy fires, both the two things it hits for 13 mana. It's basically like twice the effect of a salamander, except even more than that. But yeah, it's okay. It's not really anything too over the top, but it's an okay early game troop if nothing else, if you needed it. And of course it's available for Glory. It's also available in the event key drop table. Both of the two locations will have them. Yeah, let's take that red, get some Sunbird down, go from there. And let's just get this cleared. Oh, why did you not go down? How did that not do enough damage? Well, we'll keep getting mana, I guess. And there we go. On with the quest line. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Do you feel something odd here? I can't quite put my sword on it. Nor can I. I expected wild beasts, not daemons everywhere. Yeah, maybe leftover Fae magic has drawn them here. Perhaps. Or maybe we're jumping at shadows. I doubt that. I have to admit, my old bones are getting wary. I am too. Ha! You're too young to be wary. Wait, take care. Why? This may be magic at work. Really? Let's press on. Just for a bit. Okay, investigate the ruins. Keep showing that sloth card. Sloth's actually going to be really amazing. I haven't gotten to use it yet. I haven't gotten to use any new content yet. We'll be going into that very soon. But, yeah, Sloth and Wrath are going to be the two main ones I'm pretty sure I'll be using. The other two are okay, too. They're just really, really situational. Gluttony and Greed. Greed we'd mainly use for Explore. Actually, you know what? We might be able to use that some. Technically, what we're using right now can use it. The only real big issue with putting him in is what do we really replace it with? Like, I guess we could replace out Hero with it once we no longer needed level Hero classes, I guess. That Daemon, I think he was the cause of our tiredness. Really? He carried the seal. It bears the mark of Sloth. Aha! Our Maraj was ruined by the Emperor and 7 lords. Oh? One was known as the Lord of Sloth. Perhaps his daemon served him once. I see. I wonder if other daemons like him are around. Maybe. We should investigate further. Very well. There is something going on here. ... dots. The ... dots are back. I agree. And we'll likely do the world a favor if we discover what it is. Let's go. I like how they just randomly stumble upon it. It's like, oh yeah, let's go do this now. Okay, we'll go and just throw Firebomb down, start getting that rolling. Hello, Marcelo, welcome! Okay, we'll take that for a free turn. Try getting mana. Oops, why'd I do it that way? Oh well, at least he doesn't really use it. Actually, Traxxas, funny that we're up against that. The new Legends kind of is like a Traxxas. It converts blue to brown, if I'm not mistaken, as well as another color. Red to skull, I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. Alright, move that over, move that over. Also, he feeds color into himself, which is always good for any of the double converts. A few of them do that. Forest Guardian, Divine Ishbala, and himself, I believe, are the only 3 that do that. Nothing so far, no. But we do have a friend with a nose for trouble with treasure, indeed. Hello, Tyree. Did someone say treasure? And there she is. You know the best way to find treasure. Follow me. Oh, I can smell the treasure. You can? Did I just sound like ferrets? Ew, never mind. Seriously though, this way, run, wait up. We'd best go after her. Very well. Hello, Lady Dragonheart. Hello, Rain. Welcome, welcome. Did I miss something? Nope. Currently only doing the kingdom. Then we're doing whatever the next thing for the kingdom is, which I believe are challenges. Then we're going over to troops, and then we're just messing around with stuff from there. Also, I need to gain a level between now and the end of this stream, because we need that for the weapon, so that we can get the upgrading. But yeah, basically right now I'm just going through the kingdom stars. Whatever we have to do for the kingdom star objective, we're just doing whatever it says. That is basically what we're doing right now. Starting off with that, just to get it out of the way. Also because it gives us more tribute and other stuff. So the earlier we do it, technically the slightly more resources we get, so might as well do it immediately. Wait! Where's the treasure? Where indeed? I found this on the daemon. What is it? Another seal. With the mark of greed, of course. Servant of Lord of Greed, no doubt. 2 down. 5 to go. I wonder what the seals are for. Oh, I know what they're for. Next patch. No idea. If we press on, we might learn more. Okay. Or, at the very least, what's been lighting up the sky. Lead on. Be mine. I haven't been reading all their text. Doesn't really matter, though. They don't say anything relevant. Hello, Traylin. How do you get the weapon? You have to have 40 of whatever 2 color masteries it is, which most people just late in the game would have. Well, for sure. But the other thing you need to do is actually gain a level, which is the hardest part, because yeah, it takes a while to gain a level this late in the game, that's for sure. We're not even 1/4 the way there. Luckily, we're using a hero class that has 10% extra EXP. That awkward moment when that's actually useful. And there's the Lust. Finally get to take out her. She's not really as good as the other one, though. But she could still be annoying. If she just randomly transforms one of your better troops, that's not going to be good. Oh, wait, I didn't think about that. Charm a random enemy when an ally dies. That also counts if they just die normally. Like, I was thinking, like, Firebomb, Sunbird, stuff like that, but you could also just literally mass summon, and that would still count. Or just keep devouring with Black Beast and do a team like that. Didn't even think about that. That would actually not be too bad, then. Oh, she's actually a bit stronger than I thought it was. She was. Still pretty weak, but, because Charm is super situational. You also tend to want to get it out early in the battle, not at the end. And with her, if your troops are dying, it's probably more towards the end, unless you're using a spam team that keeps killing yourself out with Black Beast, Sunbird, something. The third seal, it has a mark of lust. Lust! Well, I'm glad that you didn't affect me. Or one didn't affect me. Or that one didn't affect... Wow, I can't read. Well, I'm glad that one didn't affect me. Me too. I don't know, I wouldn't mind. Let's press on. See what we can find. Okay. Skip past that. I need to remember my ancient history. What's that? The War of the Fae that destroyed this city. Something important. ... Important? Their emperor, Scorpius, was already defeated. And the 7 lords, yes? They tried a spell. Something went wrong. I wonder if the seals were involved. Let's investigate. Slurp. Oh, that little slurpy thingy. The thing was cute in the storyline. Really adorable. Okay, we'll throw the fire down. Oh, really? Only 3 reds, really? Yeah, that's something that's going to be weird about the omens. Even though the omens cover every single color, I don't really get the point of why they cover different colors. Seems like they could have just saved time and made it all one trait. Because, you're always going to have one of literally every color on the board. I think it is near impossible to not have a single color on the board. It just seems weird that they have it like that. I guess because it would guarantee you that one color, I guess. So like if it explodes a red, you're guaranteed at least getting 1 red mana. Whereas if you're exploding a brown, you might not necessarily get a red. Like if we explode that brown, we get 0 red. So I guess that's kind of why, but I don't know, it still kind of seems pretty weird. I'll go take that. Go and take ourselves a, I'll go for blue, why not? Get a Rowan in there, it doesn't really matter too much as long as we get it killed quickly. That's the main thing that's going to matter here. So we can get done with this quest line. Then we're going to need to do the same thing for the challenges. We finally arrived at the center of the runes, ... and found a huge portal to ... somewhere, to the underworld. Well, this can't be good. What is it? I am at as much a loss as you, my young friend. But I bet if we find the other 4 seals, we close it. Let's go. Or open it. Well, It seems we should keep hunting for seals, I guess. Envy, Pride, Gluttony, and Wrath, who is going to be last. And it's even stated last as well. It annoys me that that's not in alphabetical order, though. Yeah, it should have been, what? Envy, Gluttony, Pride, Wrath. Anyways, I remember now. The 7 lords were known as the 7 sins. I see. Okay, 4th sin. And on we go. What is this link of which you post? What is this link? Let's see. Weapon task is stuck at 0. Oh no! Hopefully they fix that. Maybe you have to upgrade it? That's weird. Hopefully they fix that soon. Is that still an issue? Maybe if you restart the game or something? You're just starting the New Kingdom questline and you're fighting the Barbarust. Why isn't it available to acquire? It's coming on Monday. It's the event troop for this kingdom on Monday. So currently there's 7, and the 8th one's going to be that troop on available through Glory on Monday when it's the event for this kingdom. But that's why it's not currently in the game. It's coming in the event. They always do that with quest lines. Whatever troop is coming in on the Monday following, it just comes in on the one of them at minimum comes in on the little event afterwards, and that's when he's coming in. But you can get him for 400 glory next week on Monday, or event keys, because it's a pretty good idea to throw event keys next Monday, since you'll be able to get all of the new content from it. I'll be throwing event keys until we max literally everything in the kingdom. Another seal! Only 3 remain! Good. If only the Maraj hadn't started that war. What happened? Their emperor, Scorpius, invaded the Bright Forest and slew the queen, and the Fae captured him, routed his forces, then retaliated. Wow. ... And on we go. Do you feel that, my young friend? What? Something is making me angry. Ah, yes. I think the Seal of Wrath is nearby. Let's go. But yeah, this guy's available on Monday. You'll also be able to get all the brown reds you need, which you'd probably use for Bloodhammer, or Shegra, or Yarrow Fire Mantle, or whatever other relevant brown red there is. Lava Elemental earlier on in the game is pretty good. I don't think you would actually need to trait this guy. This guy's trait's pretty bad. Oh, never mind. He does have Omen on the final one, though. That could actually be somewhat decent. It's a nice little bit of starting mana, if nothing else. You don't get the weapon until you gain a level. You also need 40 of whatever the 2 colors were. I believe it was brown and red. So you need 40 brown, 40 red. Same colors as Mang. I think when we start the new account, we're going to rush Mang. 40 brown, 40 red immediately. That sounds like a really good idea. Because we get Mang and whatever the new weapon is. I didn't actually check to see what the new weapon is, but pretty sure it's something at least semi-relevant. Would they bother adding a weapon that's completely useless? Probably. But we'll find out a bit later. 5 sins defeated and 5 seals found, yes. Though, I'm not certain what we do once we have them all. Me either. You use them on portals. Still, one step at a time, indeed. Unless they're different seals. Also, thank you, Sarum, or Sarah, how do you say that name? Sirum? Thank you, Sirum, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Aha! I'm on their trail now. Yes. Do you feel the hunger a little? Actually, I'm a little bit hungry. Didn't even eat anything yet. Probably will after the stream. It means the Seal of Gluttony will be nearby. I see. If we follow our hunger, it will lead us right to it. Lead on. And then we eat them. Not that one. Oh yeah, we need 2 epics. I forgot about that. The second epic comes in on Monday, though. So we'll be able to get it then. So are we locked out of 2 then? We're definitely locked out of something. But we get the second epic on Monday, so that will cover that. And hopefully it'll fix the glitch by the time, well, probably in the next few hours, hopefully. If there's still a glitch with the weapon. So I believe the highest we can get then is 2 stars. But we'll see in a moment. Once we actually get done with the quest line. What do we have? The 6th seal, Gluttony. Only 1 remains, and he's the final one. Pride. Pride indeed. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, we already did the Wraith? I wasn't even paying attention. Pride indeed, my young friend. Then what? Then we go back to the portal and have faith, my young friend. We'll find it out. We'll figure it out. Very well. And on we go. I'm so proud of how far you've come, my young friend. That's it, isn't it? Pride, yes. Aha! I'm rather proud I figured that out. Luther, ... Arg! There I go again, ... Come on! Very well. Okay, let's go take out Lust again. And then probably the other one again. Let's go into battle. The legend counts as epic, does it? I don't think it does. I think it specifically has to be epics. Also, that's the first gnome I've ever seen in a quest line, mainly because we don't really get to do quest lines that often. They are eventually adding repeatable quest lines or something. Oh, 5 gems, very nice. Decent drop off of that. There's Pride, and final boss should be soon after. Okay, we'll go throw the firebomb down, get that going, get a sunbird in there, and that'll basically be that. Wipe it out. What's the next one? All 7 seals are ours at last. And finally, ... My head's clearing. Good. Now, it's back to the portal for us, okay? No telling how long it's been there, but we'll close it for good. No, not quite. Let's go. There it is. Or there is it. Wait, what? Oh, this is it. Words, how do they work? This is it. We finally closed the portal. What now? I will break the seals. I think they are holding it open. Okay. Stand back and brace yourself, my young friends. I will. This might get a little rough. Very well. Destroy the 7 seals. Finally, the portal is opened. And, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Hey. Did they put it in the right order? Hey, they put it in the right order, too. Oh, wow. They actually put a team in the right order for once. I know they deliberately don't sometimes because it would be too overpowered for some places in the game, but that actually is the correct order if you were to use the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Actually, technically, you could put famine in last slot, so you could switch those two, but that order is still perfectly fine. But yeah, it's plague, war, famine, death is the order, or reverse those two. But plague, war, and those 2 and back is how you would use it if you were to bother using them. Though the synergy of them is horrifically bad, or I should say the lack of synergy. Alright, and then we'll skull him down, and there we go. He left with 1 HP because of his 1 armor peel thingy. Anyways, Luther had made a terrible mistake. Told you. The seals were holding the portal closed, not open. What have we done? We've opened the portal. Oops. I need to report back to the queen at once. This can't be good. Good job, Luther. You just ruined everything. You started us in Gems of War, and now you opened the Underworld. Where once the portal had been lighting the sky, all we now saw was a dark passageway to another world. And, oh, that was the end? Oh, okay. And there we go. Star number 1, down and complete. Now let's go do however many else we could do, or whatever the other ones are. Hello, Lexia. Hello, Joppa. Welcome. Is that, or is it mandatory to have all 8 troops maxed for 5 stars on Monday? I believe so. There's several things you need to do to get it maxed. One was doing the quest line. Next is we need to upgrade 3 Mirage troops to level 10. Well, that'll be easy. Let's go do that right now. Oops, why did I go backwards? I could just click Kingdom, Power, click that. Okay, let's finally go get these things upgraded now. Let's just do it slightly. So we'll go do what it says and just do some levels for now. So we'll get this one to level 10, or, you know, max level. So we'll do that one. Let's see, we'll get Sloth upgraded. And, oops, should I go ascend it first? Yeah, I probably should. Where's the ascension? There we go, Mythic. Mythic Sloth. And let's go max this guy out. Boom. Get him maxed. Put our souls in there. There we go. I should probably be using some of my green orbs on newer troops. Oh well. Too late. We'll save them for mythics or something, or just never use them ever. Anyways, and we needed a 3rd one. Let's go do Gluttony, I guess. Actually, let's do one of the other ones that can actually be maxed right now. So let's just do like Greed or something. So we'll go and send them to max, get them leveled, and see what we need for the next star, and then do whatever it says. And there we go. Okay, so that's our 3 level 10s that it requested us to do. That should be star number 2. And there we go. That was quick. Well, what a contrast. First one takes like a half an hour, then it takes like 10 seconds. Okay, what's the next one that we have to go do? So, collect a weapon from Sin of Maraj. We need to go gain a level. We also need to unlock 3 traits on 4 Maraj troops. So let's go and trait all of the very relevant ones. So that would be all of them. Actually, I might as well just max all of them now. Anyways, let's go and level all of these now. I just didn't want it to like burst into a couple stars at once. I just wanted to do them one by one, which is why I didn't upgrade them all earlier. But let's just go upgrade them all now because we're actually going to be using them soon. But let's go level this one. The level there. Get the traits and just do this for all of them and go from there. Good morning, Death Shade. Welcome. Hello, Mashi. Welcome as well. Okay, get that. Which ones do we still have? Let's go get this guy traded. Let's go do that one. On to the next one. Let's go do, this doesn't really matter. Let's go get you traded. Your traits are actually pretty decent. I don't know which one I actually want to use first. Raph would definitely be the best one to use. I think we'll start with Sloth just to kind of see what kind of weird team we could make. That or Gluttony. Can we extend you at all? Yes, we can. Not max, though. That will be on Monday when we'll get you maxed. But at least you're legendary for now, so you're not completely useless. You keep clicking that. All I need to do is to click maximum level. I don't actually need to click the other thing. He has immune to Devour, too, which is nice. It's one of the few Devouring troops that also has immune to Devour. There are a few of them out there, and he is one of them. Let's go get this one, and then just Pride, and we'll be good to go. So this one can be maxed, since we already got it all to Mythic. Go get the leveling that we need. I did it again! Keep doing that. All I need to do is click the other button. I don't need to actually click the other arrow thingy. But go get that. These omens are going to be interesting, since they give you us a little bit of mana from the start. They're going to be really strong, those omen things, if we ever get a troop that, a daemon, that gives all daemons half mana start. Also, this, literally the entirety of this kingdom is daemon. Wow, forgot about that. I knew it was really heavy daemon. I forgot that it was literally 100% though. Quite amazing. I'll go get that in there. You have a question. Is there any decent Roshka team for PvP? No. There's not currently a 4x Roshka team, though there will be starting next Friday. Most likely, we're getting the event for the thingy, for the Roshkas. If we go check the, okay, so all of them are upgraded now. But if we go backtrack and check this over here, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I literally just read what you said, and now I, wow. Oh, Roshka. That's what I was going to go check. But yeah, in 6 days and 16 hours, so next Friday reset, 1 week from today, we will be able to go get the new hero class. It's the second new hero class that they've ever added via this system. It's going to be a 3-day long class event where it lasts the entire weekend, 4 battles per day. And yeah, you'll be able to unlock the new class, get some leveling for it, all that good stuff. I don't know how much I'll be throwing at it. I might throw a lot of gems at it, maybe 1,000 or so, just so we can power level it, just so we don't have to spend as much time doing it. But yeah, I believe it's also the first troop that brings in the blue tree, or the water tree, whatever it's called. It's currently the only tree that isn't used yet. Okay, do we still need more copies of this? Yes, we need 5 more. So let's go clear through these real quick. This will give us some hero level. I also need the EXP, not only for our hero, but literally for our EXP, because I need to go gain 1 level in order to get the weapon. But yeah, does anyone know if they fixed the weapon thing yet? Anyone that has the weapon? Because people were just mentioning that the weapon doesn't work for power level. Hello, Jose. Welcome. Anyone have any idea why you can only see the stream on Edge and not on Chrome or Firefox? I do not know. I'm currently using Chrome and it's working fine for me. Could be that the browser needs to be updated. Not fully certain. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Right now, we're just working on this pet. Then we're probably going to go and move on to... I kind of want to get the new weapon, but I guess we'll start working into actually using the new 7 troops next after we go clear out this pet. Because I still haven't even used a single one of them yet, so might as well start on that. And then try focusing on actually getting the XP we need to get the weapon. And then hopefully by then they would have fixed the glitch with the weapon not counting. What's also going to be annoying is if they don't add a new weapon on Monday, I believe it's mandatory to upgrade that weapon for 5 stars, I believe it is. So hopefully that weapon is good, because if we're forced to have to upgrade it, well, there goes a lot of legendary ingots for nothing. What is the new weapon? The new weapon is some kind of brown-red. I didn't even look at it yet to see what it does. I don't know how relevant it is. I can go check it real quick. I was just going to wait until we get it, but it is probably going to be a while until we get it, so I might as well go peek at it now. because we're far away from actually getting the level we need. Yeah, let's throw a poke at him. That'll clear that out almost. And get the Ubestead on it. But yeah, we'll go check the weapon as soon as we finish out this pet. Just have 5 more battles to go. It's going to feel nice never needing to do pets again. Well, then again, we're kind of always going to need to do pets because they keep adding a new one every month. I really, really wish there was a way to focus down pets other than with gems. They are so annoying to have to get. Especially the newer ones, because you basically have to go and get every single pet over again in order to try getting the new ones, since there's no particular way to focus them down other than throwing gems at them. Which is a complete waste. We'll go do that. Get some skulls down. Get Ubestead going. Weapon is anti-divine, but way too weak to be a counter. Oh, okay. Well, what perks does it have? If it has explosions or board control or constant mana generation, it could be okay. We'll go take it. Oh, wait, I can't actually see what it has. But yeah, what perks does it have? The 4 suffixes, or not suffixes, affixes. If they're decent, it could be okay. It's probably not, though. Alright, we'll go get Infernus down. Get Ubestead in there. Take a red if we can. Well, if nothing else, at least it'll be an early game divine counter. Though then again, do early game players even need a counter divine? Because most of the divine teams are like really late game, or at least mid-range, if not late game. Okay, we'll throw Infernus at it. I'll kill him out, and just a few more to go. Do you level 2 stars at once? Oh, okay. So, I guess it's fixed by now then. I sure hope it is. That'd be a while for them to leave out the glitch. It's been 7 hours now. Okay, we'll go throw Infernus in there. Get an Ubestead. Actually, is that enough damage? No, I think we still need 1 more hit. So we'll go get that 1 hit. Just throw this down at him. He'll hit us really hard on first slot. Get us to 0 attack. Perfectly fine. Ubestead the last 2. If he revives, it doesn't even matter since we'll get the kill on it still. And we'll go from there. We'll throw this on the first slot. I guess it doesn't really matter which one of the 2 we hit. We'll do that, throw Infernus, and any follow-up should kill. Almost any follow-up. And there we go. Let's throw an Ubestead at it. And there we go. Hello, Narvetti. Welcome. Also, hello, how do you say that name? Starsits. Welcome. You must upgrade the weapon to +1 for it to count. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to upgrade it to max anyways, because we probably need to max it regardless, so. Yeah, we'll take that. Go get the run Infernus. I'm actually not too worried about spending legendary ingots. Well, I am and I'm not. I don't want to just, like, randomly spend them, obviously. But we're going to be getting a lot of legendary ingots starting next patch. Like, a ridiculous amount compared to how many we have accessible right now. Not so many that we'd have to stop buying the packs to go get more of them, but definitely enough that we'd want to, we don't need to worry about them as much anymore. At least initially. Like, every single new faction that they end up adding will end up making it quite a bit easier. Okay, we'll go take this to red, I guess. See what else we can get here. Take another red, throw Infernus, go from there. Just dies to death mark. How are you not dead? Die to burn. You've got to be kidding me. He just cleansed that right at the end. Should have been down already. Oh well. And final battle. Go get our copies. We need 5 of them in order to max it. Will we get that lucky? I highly doubt it. We've only hit 5 a few times ever. Yeah, we'll see if we get that lucky. Probably not. As long as we get 2 or more, I'll be fine. We'll take the yellow. Get an Infernus. Get a divine on lowest durability. I guess that's actually first slot at this point. Especially if we hit a skull randomly. We'll throw an Infernus at it. And that should be kill range. Oh, no, because he's entangled. No, I gotta be like that. Okay, we'll go kill that out then. Get another Ubestead in there. Get a double kill. He doesn't revive. Then we just Infernus into another Infernus. And that'll be mashed. Or any damage. Okay, I guess Infernus, as I said. And that will not be enough damage, but another hit will. And we throw this thing at it. You can actually double kill with that ability. But luckily he didn't get the chance. It would have killed our hero too. I believe it hits healthiest. It either hits healthiest or weakest. 1 of the 2, I forget. Actually, I think it's healthiest. And that would have hit our hero and killed it. Anyways, oh, you've got to be kidding me. We got 4. Well, that's really nice, but we're 1 copy short. I think we're at 15 copies. Oh, tribute. Let's go grab that. Yay, 16. Wow, that's a huge tribute. 30 gold keys. Bunch of gems. Also, we got so many gems from opening all those gold keys. I think it was like 600, 700 gems. We opened about 35,000 gold keys earlier. Anyways, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, oh, I'm looking for Minotaur. Brain processing. No! 1 copy short. It's definitely not worth spending the gems for it, but because it's a kind of useless pet. But yeah, we're 1 copy short. Well, at least we got 4. It's better than getting 1 or 2 or some kind of smaller number, that's for sure. Also, hello, Dragon Ball Z fan. Welcome. And hello, everyone else who I may not have said hi to on accident. Welcome. Okay, so what should we go to next? Let's go and, I do want to gain this level, it's just we're so far away. We did the pet. I should probably do dungeons in a bit. But I guess we'll go and actually start using these troops now. So let's begin with that. Well, I guess we'll start with Firebomb real quick. Let's clear this out just so we get rid of it. And then until we find a real team to actually fight against. And then we'll go test Sloth. So the Sloth team I want to test is just the Divinia Yagway combo. I still haven't determined what the other troop will be, but since we need hero HP, I guess we'll just use our hero and do it that way. It was one of the things I actually wanted to use this thing for anyway, so probably some weapon that would synergize with it. I was almost thinking Dawnbringer, but I don't know, I feel like I use Dawnbringer for everything hero related these days. That's mainly because it's pretty decent. Okay, can we get a real battle now that isn't fire bombs? Yes, we can. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's Yagway versus Yagway. Actually, he's not using 2 real team, but it'll be a good practice run if nothing else. Let's just go name the suggested teams, even though we're just going to do whatever team. Let's see, suggested team slots. And let's go clear this team. Let's go get in, let's see, Sloth, who's already maxed, so that's nice. Get a Sloth in there, get a Divinia in there in first slot, so that's not Divinia. Get a Divinia in there, and get a Yagway in there, if I can spell his name. There he is. You had an O and it brings it immediately. Okay, what are we missing? We're missing technically blue and brown. What is the best blue-brown weapon that isn't horrible? Oh, speaking of weapons, let me go and I was going to go check this earlier. That was one of the other things I was thinking of. Blade of Guilt, I believe, is the one. Yes, Sin of Mirage. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by their mana costs. That's okay. If they are divine, deal 10 more damage. If they use yellow mana, deal 10 more damage. Okay, that could be good for early game players to actually hit divines pretty hard. This late in the game, that's not going to do much, though. So let's say we do this on Infernus. Infernus is 22 mana cost? Why do I not remember? Is it 22 or 24? That's sad. I actually forget. I'm not Infernus. I meant to say, what's his name? Yeah, Infernus. Wait, what? Yeah, Infernus, not Inferno King. But anyways, so yeah, that would do 22, 40, 42, plus base damage, which is about 20-ish. It hits a little over 60 on something like an Infernus. That's pretty low. Yeah, that's not going to do much. It could two-shot him, kind of. It depends if he has Divinia and stuff on the team. But yeah, that's not going to actually be too good. Anyways, we're missing brown. I guess we'll just go with this. It's covering everything except brown. That's actually fine. So, oh yeah, what's the new banner? That definitely does not look like mine is yellow. That looks like mine is purple to me. Did they accidentally make the wrong icon and then change it? That looks like exactly what they did. That is definitely not purple, unless I'm colorblind now. I mean, that's definitely not yellow, I mean. That is definitely the color of purple. Hopefully it'll fix that later. I guess they changed the thing. One of these is incorrect. Either the banner or that. And I believe it's the banner, because that makes sense. It'd be minus yellow if the weapon's also anti-holy or anti-divine. But anyways, we need a... Speaking about anti, we need an anti-brown banner. I guess that's just a +2. Yeah, that one. So it actually works out perfectly with what we'd normally feed Divinia anyways. So let's go with this. Divinia, Yagway, Sloth, Dawnbringer with any hero class. Ideally, the one that has immune to mana drain. Let's see what this can do. So basically what we're going to be doing here... Hello, Caprice. Basically what we'll be doing here is... Well, we're getting that immediately. But we'll go move this down. Forgot about that. We do have one Omen, which gives us a little bit of mana from the start, which is kind of cool. Main thing we need here, though, is to get our mana going. I wish it would actually get some mana. Doesn't seem like it wants to take any, which is weird. But we'll go take, I guess, start getting a Yagway. Nothing else, we could feed it a bunch of mana. I can use Sloth without any negative consequence. This thing's going to be so ridiculously overpowered. We already have a full mana drain whenever we feel like casting it. So we'll go cast it I don't know, do we have alignment? Let's just cast it right now. So that drains all of his mana, but doesn't drain a single hit of ours. The reason why it doesn't drain any of ours is that the entire team we have is immune to mana drain. Immune to mana drain, immune to mana drain, and Orb Weaver is the only hero class with immune to mana drain. Okay, we'll go and take red over. Get a Divinia down. Get a Dawnbringer in there. Get our other hit. Sure, we'll throw Yagway, why not? Oh, that's a lot. Please don't kill. What are you doing? Good. Oops, I almost just left that there. Let's go actually explode it just so he doesn't have alignment sitting there. Take it for ourselves, just so we can whale it with a bunch of damage. I guess we throw it down again and hopefully get alignment. Yes, we did. Sweet, so we'll throw that down again, and then we just have the one to take care of. That might already be enough damage. Yep, it is. It dies off of poison, pretty much. And there we go. Oh yeah, that one counts as an elf, right? We could actually go give him a buff instead of having poison. I still have poison on from earlier. I never changed it. Hey, someone was Zugoff. That must be Hillary or something. But let me go rebalance or whatever. Change the tree on this. So 5 attack. That's not really useful with how we're using it. All of them are useless. So what do we do with it? No, none of these are worth it. I guess we just stick with 5 attack. None of these work, so we'll just stick with 2 magic. We'll stick with the Entangle. I'll stick with the 10% EXP because I want EXP. We'll go with Stealthy. Let's see. Actually, we'll go with Armor. No, we only have one thing that's using that. We'll stick with Stealthy. And we'll give him a little bit of magic instead of poison. And there we go. And that will only work on one troop, but it works on Yagway, which every single time he casts is technically 2 damage. So I guess it's worth it. Anyways, but yeah, this team seems okay. And yeah, it's Hillary. But it should probably work against these kind of teams too. It's going to be really good against teams that have... we got the gnome guy. But it's going to be really good against teams that have half mana start, since we can be able to counter it out relatively easily. But anyways, let's go try taking this down. Try for the extra turn. Didn't get it. I guess at this point we take every single turn into yellow or red, which we should pretty much be doing every turn, given the team that we're using. We'll let him have a skull here. Oh, I could take a skull into yellow, couldn't I have? Oh well. We'll go explode everything. We already have this thing. Basically, every time we explode, we're going to get that up. And as you can see, you get a really ridiculously quick drain. We get a bunch of HP on him. He's super tanky. And yeah, it's pretty much as simple as that. This is actually a pretty solid team. As far as win rate's concerned, I'm pretty sure this team would... as far as actual speed, it's towards the slower side. But as far as actually winning, it seems pretty solid. It's almost pure color, too. Unfortunately, Sloth is not red. If it was red, that'd be so perfect for Red Guild War Day. Unfortunately, it is not. Let's see. I wonder if there's any way to incorporate him on purple. I don't think there is, because the main reason you would use this is with this combo right here. There wouldn't be too many other instances where you'd bother bringing it out, because you'd want to make sure your team has immune to mana drain. Otherwise, you're just going to drain your own team's mana, which would defeat the point of even using him in the first place, obviously. But yeah, we'll have to save this one. This one seems really solid. Looks like we'll have to keep using this hero class for a while. Maybe we'll go max it this weekend, I guess. Or at least get it closer to max, if nothing else. Because this is the only hero class it works with, oddly enough, just because it has immune to mana drain. You don't have to use hero there, of course, but if you want to gain EXP while using this team, you do have to use it. And there we go. But yeah, that's pretty solid. We'll go put this aside. That is definitely a team we'll keep. And let's go put it into our saved team area. Where do I even put this over these days? I guess Doom Assassin, Infernus Divine, Daemon Enchant. Let's get rid of Daemon Enchant. We don't really need that. Let's go rename this to, I guess, Sloth. Sloth Quick Drain. If it fits. Ah, it's 1 letter short, really? Quick Mana, I guess? There we go. Okay, and what do we need here? We need Sloth. That's not supposed to Sloth. Let's just do it in order. We need Divinia. We need Divinia. I wish you would be maxed already. I almost feel like using an orb on you. Divinia. Yagway. Why can I not type in O? Yagway. Sloth. And then just a Dawnbringer. And there we go. There's our team. Switch it into the minus brown banner since we're not using a brown. Also give Divinia all the mana we need, and there we go. Okay, that'll be our team, or one of our teams. Okay, so that one's pretty solid. Let's go and just use it one last time and go into a different team. I guess we'll test maybe Gluttony next. Gluttony I don't really intend to use much this late in the game, but yeah, we'll give it a shot, see what happens with it. I'm mainly just doing the main 4. Actually, I don't even need to drain him here. Draining him would be a bad idea. We would actually go slower if we drain. You play with Forest Guardian, Ishbala, Mercy. Pretty good team. Oh yeah, Forest Guardian and Ishbala combo is really, really solid once it gets going. And any support troops they use to help it get going is always good for it. What are some good PvP teams at level 100? Depends heavily on what you actually have. You should be looking for as many boost ratios as you can find. Though spamming Gluttony is probably going to be one of the better things to use earlier on in the game. Speaking of that, let me go clear this out. Actually, you know what? Let's go do a Gluttony spam team against this. So let's go test Gluttony spam. So let's go and clear this out. Let's go an early game Devour spam team with Gluttony, since you're asking. So let's go do exactly that. Gluttony. Just go double Gluttony. I think it'll be fine. We get 2 explosions immediately, too. How else do we support him as an early game player? I guess Valkyrie into one other thing. How can we mass green it? We could go Green Seer Giant Spider, I guess, and just keep spamming. I don't know if you have Green Seer Giant Spider, though. That's a little bit more expensive than just having a Valkyrie. So we'll go the Valkyrie route. And what do we still need then? We need a brown, purple. Herald of Chaos, because you get a free Herald of Chaos from... Yeah, Herald of Chaos is what you would put here as an early game player. You get him for free for completing out the Blighted Lands Kingdom, which you have to do anyways in order to unlock Soulforge. So you'd have a copy of him just laying around regardless. So, yeah, that'd probably be your team then. Maybe do it like that. This doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that'd basically be the team then. And we'd set our banner to, I guess, just a red-yellow. Or yellow-blue, or I guess it's red-yellow. Make sure we get Valkyrie as quickly as possible. And keep spamming it, which is Adana. And you definitely have that banner. That's like the second kingdom you ever unlock. But yeah, Herald of Chaos, Gluttony, Valkyrie, Gluttony would be a pretty good early game team. Herald of Chaos you get for free from Blighted Lands. Gluttony's in the event key drop table next Monday, as well as it's an ultra rare, so you'll pretty much be able to get it regardless. And Valkyrie's a rare, so you probably just have that laying around somewheres. Yeah, this would work out at level 100. Plus it works with Gluttony. So we get those explosions. A little bit of mana, not much, but it helps. So we'll get that, see if we can get a Valkyrie going. What's nice if we could ever get like a cascade off of that, but we'll go get rid of green here. He explodes random gems, right? Oh no, it's based on their color, I forgot. Okay, and one nice thing about using Valkyrie with Herald of Chaos is he does boost ratio twice off a blue. Every blue he has, he does 2 higher damage as well as 2 higher stat reduction. So it synergizes decently with Valkyrie. So, yeah, I guess we'll move that over. And then just take that right there. See what we get out of it. Nice little bit of attack reduction all the way down to 0. You can't even hit us with skulls anymore. Nice. We'll go for a bunch of explosions. I guess we'll try getting Divinia devoured. The only thing it has is that Devour roll, though. But since he's gaining a bunch of HP here, we should be fine. Only real issue we'll have is we actually can't Devour his last slot because that's immune. But, yeah, let's keep trying to Devour him. The only slight issue here is it is a bit luck-based. So we can kind of keep spamming it quite infinitely. Yeah, that's pretty much what you could do as an early game player. We're probably going to get destroyed just because this is later in the game, obviously. But, that's pretty much what you would do. Just keep spamming it over and over again until you just devour the entire enemy team, essentially. There we go. So we got our 1 Devour. And we can just win off of him if we really have to at this point. And just keep skull poking and stuff. That needs to not die. So we'll go and move that down. Get a hit. He needs to not take us out. We'll go move this over. No point in really taking an extra turn. But we'll try getting Devour on this. Ends up dying. Now we just have to kill it with skulls. The only problem is this first slot can't actually... No! We lost! Grim. Why you do this to us? But that's basically what you would use as an early game player. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And that's Gluttony. Gluttony I never really planned on using this late in the game, obviously. There isn't much of a need to. But this is basically what you use as a newer player. Obviously at a lower level range, it'd be way more effective. It doesn't look that effective just because you can't really be using that against endgame content. Also not against Grim. Grim is actually a pretty strong counter to it. But generally as a level 100 or 200 player or something or lower than that, that'd be a really, really solid team, especially the boost ratio off of Herald. But yeah, that's pretty much what you would use. So that's Gluttony. And the only other 2 good ones then are, well, I guess 3. Technically Lust is somewhat okay. But yeah, it's mainly just the Greed guy, which we could just do off of exploring. The only point of him is just throw him down for a free hit. I don't really need to show a team with that. You just plop in into a standard explore team. But what we do need to go show a team for, and the most useful one out of everything in this kingdom, is Wrath. So this one does a blue to brown as well as a yellow to skull. Enrages all allies and burns all enemies. It's actually pretty relevant too, so anything that has a burn boost ratio, it's actually going to synergize decently with. It also explodes 2 skulls every single time it takes a skull. I mean, 2 gems every time it takes a skull. So that's pretty nice too. So let's see what we could do with these converts. Blue to brown. So that would be a pretty good Glaceon combo then. So let's go Glaceon. Put that right behind it. So it looks like we're going to need Apothecary then if we're going down that route. And we'll need one other troop. Some kind of red support. Do keep in mind that he does convert our red away though. I almost want Bloodhammer just, not even for anything, like not for casting him or anything, but I think we want him just for, okay, this is going to turn into standard Doomskull, isn't it? But I want him for his Doomstorm. But, yeah, I think we just go with that. Could even go Captain Skullbeard, but I believe we need so much brown that it would just be better using Apothecary here. So we'll go with this. And just put it to a green-blue. Kind of like the same way we did with the Valkyrie thingy. And see what we can do. We'll start with this and go from there. Okay. So we'll go and, well, let's just clear out fire bombs real quick and go from there. While watching this, gave you the oldest, oh, you end up giving your oldest cat a bath. Oh, my cat used to get such large eyes when it, would get bathed. It was so adorable. Let's see. Yeah, they definitely did not like getting baths, that's for sure. What do I need here? Let's do it onto green. Oh, wait, what am I doing? We're up against, okay, what's your converts again? Blue to brown. I guess we'll try just converting. So, yeah, we just get that down. We get the Enrage, so we hit through anything that they might have. I wonder if there's another converter, double convert, that synergizes with it. I haven't actually double checking that yet. Let's see. He synergizes into brown. What is every brown double converter? Isn't he the only one? Yeah, I believe he's the only one. None of the other double converts actually have brown. So never mind. Okay, that's not going to work. Anyways, let's go and get rid of all that brown. Convert this into red. Glaceon's definitely insanely good synergy with it. And then we'll do that again. And there we go. Team now. And we're up against one. Let's see. Oh, wait. I read this wrong. No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, yellow to skulls. Why did I think it was red to skulls earlier? But yeah, Glaceon ends up covering that. Yeah, this actually synergizes pretty well. Wrath plus Glaceon is close enough. It's not actually a double convert. Oh, yes, it is. Duh. Never mind. What am I saying? I'm literally using the other double convert that I'm supposed to be using. Duh. It's right there. That's why I can't find it. It's literally on the team. But yeah, Glaceon's what you're supposed to use with it. For sure. Wow, that is strong. Wow, that is strong. That is pretty solid. Unfortunately, it doesn't use hero. But Doomskull spam is back. Yay. Actually, it never really left. It just got weaker because they nerfed Doomstorm. But, wow, that is strong. At least when it feels like working, it is. You can get a really slow start, though. Also, we're going to see a lot of annoying sloth teams soon. Pretty sure not too many people have bothered setting it, but there's going to be a lot of them out there. Also, he just got a kill with just fire bombs. It's always weird. It's because of Doomstorm is mainly causing that, because there's just so many gems on the board causing that to happen. But we'll go move that over. He'll just go explode, and there we go. What about Inferno King? Inferno King would be okay with it. Because you get to convert the brown into something else. The only problem with that is it's going to have the Forest Guardian into Divine Ishbala combo problem, in that you need to make sure you always cast the other one first. And in the case of these two, you'd always need to cast Wrath before you cast your Inferno King if you're going to do it that way. Let's see if we can take out Divines. If you can take out Divines, you can take out anything. That's generally a pretty good sign. Okay, what do we take here? I guess we go for Apothecary mana, just to start off with. Just get it going immediately. Hopefully have some kind of alignment here that we can use. Or we could just go for this. Blue to brown. Do we have it? No, but we could probably Apothecary and then have Glittra around. Like, if we do it on green right now, even though we don't gain an extra turn... Oh, yes, we do. Never mind. Well, we'll gain an extra turn, then we'll get alignment. So we'll do that. Oh, no, we don't. We ruined it. Let's see. Blue to brown. Yeah, we don't have it anymore. Red to skull we do, so we'll go grab that. It'll give us more blues, too. Yeah, this combo is actually insanely good. Wow. Too bad we don't have half mana start for them. But once they get going, they do not stop. That's actually really solid. That is ridiculously solid. Well, that's a keeper. That team is definitely a keeper. Oh, let's see if we can defeat goblins. Also, I'm not even... No, okay, never mind. For a second, I thought I was going to say I'm not using the right banner. That's such a defined banner. We're using Apothecary Rush right now, just so we can get them a large burst of mana immediately. Oh, no, we lost. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It can't beat goblins. Though enough can anything beat goblins when it does this. Hey, it missed. Gasp. Okay, we finally get a turn. After one turn, we finally get a turn. Let's see. We'll go take, move that down. Get Apothecary on green. Still winnable. Definitely still winnable. Oh, nice. We actually get to use that. Okay, looks like we still win. Though that was a really, really bad start, to say the least. Do we not have alignment on anything? Doesn't look like it. What's your other convert? Blue to... the yellow to blue thingy. And Apothecary doesn't have anything right now. That's worth going for. So I guess we'll just do that then. Explode all that mess. Somehow we got an extra turn. Move the purple over. That then gives us alignment on Glaceon. And that gives us alignment on that. And an overkill. There we go. Okay, that one's definitely a keeper. And let's see. If you had to put a hero on that team, what weapon and what hero would you use? Sorry, what team were you referring to? Were you referring to the Gluttony team? Probably Black Manacles. If you had it at 40 brown, 40 purple. You wouldn't get that till later in the game, though, at about level 200 or 300 or so. But if you were to use the Gluttony team, you'd probably just want to keep going with Devour spam. That or have something to pick off something that doesn't have the something that has immune to Devour. Because that's the biggest issue, is whenever you find something that actually has immune. Alright, we'll just do this, because you have to get mana accumulation off of that alone. It's basically like he has Doom Skulls attached to his ability, because he gets those 2 free explosions on top of it. I'm going to give him a skull here. Or not. Let's see, how do we do this? I think we'll try for a blue off the top. Didn't get it, but wow. We didn't land an extra turn and all of that, but still, very nice. And that should be matched. That gives us the blue for Apothecary, which we actually already had up, and then just take a skull, and it's already dead. See how many explosions it keeps doing. Yeah, could you imagine if they actually made this 3 instead of 2? I think they were originally going to make it 3. Ooh, double revenge. Also, speaking of that, you know what I haven't been doing lately, which I should probably go do right now? Convert all my ingots. I haven't done that for a while. So I'm not going to do the rares. I'm going to do all the other ones. So where's the ultra rare? So that's actually not too many. We'll go convert all the ultra rares into those, or all the rares to ultra rare. Get 4 of those. Then we have 2 epic ingots. Feels weird actually crafting epic ingots now, but we are at the point where it is worth crafting those, since we already finished everything else. And let's see, can we actually get another upgrade now? I don't believe we can, but it's been a while that since I checked, so let's go to upgradable. Actually, let's go do it based on rarity, I mean. Let's go scroll down. And where are we as far as upgrading? Yep. Oh, no, never mind. Let's see, upgrade. No, we still need 6 more copies of it. No, I can't count. 8 more copies of it. And then we'll be able to go craft a maxed out epic weapon. Not sure exactly which one we'll use that for, but we'll get there eventually. Anyways, I guess we go power level some. I still need to go do the event objective. I barely even started it. I think we'll do it in Divinian Fields or something. But, yeah. We get a lot of event keys, which we'll be able to use for next week. We also get a decent amount of gems. Let's go and clear that out real quick. The main reason I need to go do this is I need to go gain a level so that we can get the new weapon, because we need that for Kingdom upgrade. So I guess we'll just spend... actually, I don't know how long that will take. If it seems like it's taking too long, I guess we'll opt into not doing it. But we'll start and just kind of go from there. I should probably also go do all the challenges from the new Kingdom, because that will also do a similar effect. Because that will give us a lot of EXP very quick. Yeah, these battles normally only take 20 seconds. We can just keep spamming them over and over again, getting a lot of yellow kills, which we need for the event itself, which is helpful. Also, this is the type of team you'd throw a greed on, by the way. You'd replace something like Rowan with a greed, get a bit of extra gold, and just kind of do it that way. Is it really worth it? Depends on the way that you're running it, but probably not. There's so few instances you'd really bother with greed. Other than that, you'd use it with Bronze Lock Pistol, possibly, and Bonnie Rose. And that's about it. If they ever add more things that actually boost based on gold, it'd probably get some relevance, but there is very little at the moment. How did you not get anything? Okay, we'll go do that, get a Rowan down, I guess, and just kind of clear from there. Get that rolling. Hey, we gained a level on our hero. That's also something we're going to passively get while doing this, I guess. That is perfectly fine. We're going to go see after we do this for about 5 to 10 minutes how far we are on HP. And if we're not close, then I guess we'll just do normal stuff to go get it. And if we are close, then I guess we'll just keep doing this. Or that or go to challenges. Because challenges would, we need to do them anyways. We're going to need to, I think, for star level 3, I think. One of the star levels need them. I'm going to deliberately keep all the challenges on all the kingdoms I don't have it on undone, though. Just because it's actually impossible to have any new kingdom with the challenges undone, because you would need to do it for the star levels eventually. But all my old ones don't have it because it just automatically upgraded it when 3.5 went live. Whatever upgrades you had prior. Hello, Candy! Let's see. Oh, no problem for all of the videos. And if you still have any other questions or anything, feel free to leave them. Also, if anyone has any that I may have missed, feel free to leave them again. Let's see. Here's your Sloth team. Sloth, Divinia, Yagway, Amnesia. Let's see. What is the reasoning behind Amnesia? Is my main question with that. I guess you get those extra stats per turn. But I don't think you really need that for him. And I'd rather put him into a safe location where he'd be able to constantly keep draining. Because you always want to have him as a utility. If your entire team is going to have immune to mana drain, you want to have him as an option. If anything, if you were going to use a troop on a Sloth team that didn't have immune to mana drain, you'd probably most likely want to use something that first slots. And that technically could be a strategy if you were using something that boosts based on something's HP. Where basically you could have a single troop that accumulates mana up front. Kind of like a Gorgotha or something, and you use that in order to make his HP go higher. I just don't really feel like that would work with Amnesia, even though that seems like kind of what you're doing with it. It would give him slightly higher stats, same as Yagway, but I don't think they really need it. You're going to get plenty from Divinia, just spamming her ability. Like, all the HP you're ever going to need will be off of that. Alright, we'll throw that down. Let's do a few more battles and then see where we're at as far as the HP is concerned. Still got a while until we get next weapon, though, I'm pretty sure. Also, speaking of that, we should probably give out the first code soon. I guess we'll go do that after we finish out all the challenges. Let's go move over to the challenges and just see how much of a dent we made. Probably not that big of a dent, but oh well. Slowly but surely, we shall get it there. Oops, I didn't mean to click again. Actually, that did a pretty decent chunk of EXP. But let's keep going. Go grab that. 3 event keys. We'll do the rest of those later at some point. But let's go switch over to the actual challenges now. Should we go do them on Warlord 4? I think I'm just going to wipe through them. I'm not going to bother putting on a higher difficulty. We get so many more souls by doing a fair Shra team that we might as well do it for pure speed and nothing but speed. Yeah, let's do it pure speed. I'm not going to bother. All of them shall go down. So let's go down in order. Yeah, those are an interesting combination of 4 commons. There's actually pretty durable commons as well. Like, every single one of those has, like, really, really high durability. Wait, does he have 0 attack? I didn't even pay attention to that. No, I don't think he does. I don't know why Sloth was in it. Oh, I guess he was placed with a bunch of gates to kind of, like, implement, like, their Sloth, I guess. Trail of Sloth, I get it. Because they all have 0 attack because of Sloth. That makes sense. What a good team for Queen Titania. Generally Yagway Queen Titania. Alchemist Moneylender Yagway Queen Titania. Also, you don't need Yagway. You can replace it with Goblin Rocket, though Yagway is a little quicker. Okay, let's go and get a firebomb down. Get the red over. Get a split on it. And then it goes. Feels weird doing challenges. I can't even remember the last time I've had to do challenges. It's been pretty sure 2 years of playing this game since the last time I bothered doing a challenge like this. Like one that hasn't already been 5-starred. Oh, that's really annoying that he gets to summon that little dragon thing. He's now 25% of the time. He's like, nope, denied. And that's the final one. Then we move on to the next one. Oh, his durability is actually really low. Or it's mainly because the other ones are so high. It's not exactly his is low. It's just, no, actually his is low. And if this is the final battle, it is low. Maybe that wasn't the final battle yet. No, that was 4-star. Never mind. Wait, was that 5-star? Wait, his attack. Never mind. Yeah, his HP, his durability is just that low. I guess because he gained so much HP, they gave him a slightly higher attack but lower durability. I didn't even notice that. What is his base attack? There we go. Okay, yeah, we didn't need to do that final one. But what is his base attack? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is relatively high. But he also has 10%. That's why it looks a little bit higher as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Anyways, let's go into next challenge. Keep going down the line. Do challenges count towards Kingdom Stars? One of the objectives does require it. I believe it's the third one. I forget off the top of my head because I've never had to do it since the change. But I believe the third or fourth, one of the stars requires you having all challenge completed. The first one also requires you to have the quest completed, which we already did, of course. Plus the new game mode of Delves and the Underworld in its entirety. It requires you to have this kingdom unlocked to actually be able to do it. Let's see. What was your previous question? I also have a question for you. Is there any of these, Def, Suna, what's his name of Anu, Champion of Anu, is useful for a Badget team? A what? A fairly new player, level 400. You'd use Def, probably. Suna, not so much, but Def, actually, I don't know, I guess it depends which way you go around it. But, you could use either Suna in a true damage spam team, or you can use Def and just constantly spamming his mana, like a green seer giant spider with one other heavy purple troop, and just hope you constantly keep getting kills off the Def mark. But neither of those, or none of those three, really tends to be used too often. They're some of the weaker mythics, unfortunately. Champion of Anu does come in on Blue Guild War Day, but that's about it. And the other two don't really tend to get used much. Def is generally too random, and Suna just, true damage just isn't good. Oh wait, was it the 6-star? Okay, we're not going to reach 6-star for a while, but still, regardless, we need to do it eventually. We might as well do it now. If anything else, it's quick EXP, which we... Oops, I didn't mean to do this one. Whoops. Well, we're already in the battle. Might as well kill it out. There, we'll go get that down. Hopefully it doesn't revive. Good. It's such a habit of mine when spamming challenges is to go for the very first one. Hello, Jose. Welcome. Okay, we'll get a firebomb down. Get a sunbird in there. Go from there and dead. 26 challenges to go. Which I believe is every battle. Counts as one. Okay, take the yellow over. Grab the green. Get a Rowan down. Dead. Actually, there's such low stats, we could probably be using some kind of other different empower team. And then again, you're not really going to be able to go much quicker than that. Unless they ever added a troop that can AoE hit everything for a lot of damage. That was what Dust Devil was when it was first released, but then it was too overpowered. Because you could win like any battle just by casting him without ever touching the board, which is really funny. Hello, Zero. Welcome. You're worried the new 3D world map is going to look weird? I don't know. You get used to it. It does look a lot different than what it does now. But, I don't know. I got used to it pretty quick when doing the beta. Yeah, I really should have thought this out earlier. We are so far away from gaining a level. Hopefully we will by the end of the stream, though, so we can get this weapon and keep doing the stars. And there's no way to really power level EXP any quicker than what we're doing right now. We're even using 10% extra EXP on Hero, if that wasn't already enough. But yeah, we're not even halfway done with the current level. Hello, M78. Welcome. And I do want to get it as quickly as we can, because we do need it for tributes. We can get those higher tributes in there. But then again, I think aren't we actually locked at 3? Because we need 2 epics for one of them. I forget which one it is, but one of them does require 2 epics. We actually can level the weapon immediately. We have almost 100 legendary ingots right now. We actually have a pretty big stockpile because I haven't been using them. That's not going to be an issue. So many people hate any kind of change, so it's probably going to be a lot complaining about the new map. I don't think so. It's definitely a lot more minimalistic, but the effects look pretty cool that it has on it. I don't think you guys have actually even gotten to see the effects yet, because all the preview images of it have been still images. It's not like extremely in your face kind of effects, it's just like kind of cool little like a dust storm over top like the drifting sands area and all that, and like lava flumes and small like little details like that. Okay, we'll go and put that down. Halfway done with challenges. And then after that, I guess we'll mess with Lust and whatever other main ones we haven't used from the new kingdom yet, or at least haven't tested around. And then we'll probably go and get this weapon, because we need to get this weapon already. But yeah, we'll probably do the event with the weapon, I guess, so that we get all of the yellow kills in. Because we'll easily be able to hit 300 yellow kills by the time we hit next level. So we'll be able to get both done at once. Because I'll need to do that eventually anyway, so we had to have done that regardless. Oh yeah, I didn't actually watch Salty's last stream. I forgot about that. Yeah, she probably streamed on the 4.0 version. Should you just open all of your keys now in hopes to get the troops of the new kingdom? No, not all of them. The only ones that are really good value to throw right now is gold keys only. Glory keys are also okay to throw. Other than that, you'd mainly want to get the rest of the content off of event keys on Monday. It is fine to throw things like guild chests and gem keys if you really wanted to, but the more you throw now, the more you won't have for next Mythic. And next Mythic is going to be the strongest group in the entire game, assuming they don't nerf it prior to its release. So you'd probably want to save them for the Mythic. Alright, am I going to use any of the new troops this week's invasions? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We can use that. I don't think we need to. For one, I don't even think we need to do invasions, but I guess I'll show some teams with it. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow. But I didn't think about that. We could literally use every single new troop in here. I don't think we really need to, though. This was already pretty solid. You have more options to replace Amnesia now if you don't have Amnesia. Same as Yagwe. But other than that, yeah, or what we already are using is fine. And I don't even think we technically need to unless we're just showing it for fun, because my guild's most likely going to be able to finish it without me even doing another battle. I probably will. Let's see, where are we as far as in the guild? Yeah, we're number 8 right now, so we can just kind of stay where we are if we really wanted to. I don't know, maybe we'll do more battles. We have 8 of them just sitting there. But, yeah, we'll see later. Nothing else. We'll do it just to kind of show people teams. Anyways, let's keep going with challenges. Go into the next one here. Okay, let's go and throw a firebomb down. Get that rolling, get a sunbird in there, get those cleared out. On to the next one. Only 12 more challenges to go. Okay, take the blue down. It feels so weird doing challenges again, still. This is like really, really old, semi-dead content, the challenges system. back in the day, challenges were the only way pretty much in the entire game to gain souls. Other than the 1 soul you get per kill, as well as things like Avena giving you 1 soul per cast. Only 1 soul, not multiple, only 1. Other than that, there was basically no other way to gain souls. Then eventually Valkyrie was added into the game a few months after release, and then Valkyrie became literally the only thing used for like a year because everyone needed souls and it was about the only way to really gain infinite souls. So for the longest of times, Valkyrie was like literally the only trip in existence on every team. If you weren't using a blue spam team, you weren't using a team because everything required using Valkyrie to gain souls. Let's see, which one is it? It is the... stream just went down for a second. It is the second link in the description. Is the one that goes over all the spoilers. Actually, yeah, that one goes over spoilers. Specifically troop spoilers, I believe. But there's also other spoilers if you navigate the site. There we go. Okay, also let me go give out a redeem code once we finish out these challenges. Also, if you guys have been enjoying the stream, feel free to leave a like. Really helps out a lot and would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, we'll have the redeem code in 7 more wins. Shouldn't take too long. These die in like 1 shot. It's not like they're really going to get in the way at all. We'll get a firebomb down, hopefully get mana. Nice. Sunbird going. And then we'll probably head into Lust and the last few that we haven't done. Wait, what? Why isn't the battles moving up? Okay, I'm going crazy. Could have sworn we were just at 7. Alright, we'll go through a firebomb down. Go and get another Sunbird. Could you please repeat what you said about the new Mythic? New Mythic's going to be the strongest troop in the entire game once it gets released. It's coming on September 7th, assuming they don't nerf it. What it does is it has a 5% instant kill every extra turn you do, which in itself is the most overpowered thing they've ever added in the game, literally ever. You wouldn't be able to use it for invasions, raids, and stuff like that, but as far as player versus player, as well as delves, for the most part, it would just destroy everything. Other than that, it also has a 4x Mang ability. It hits every single thing on the entire enemy team with armor tier, as well as, I believe, doing damage to them, which is not only true damage, but also technically full AoE, and basically makes everything that you do afterwards technically as true damage. But, yeah, it is ridiculously strong. Not a single aspect about it is weak. They're probably going to pre-nerf it slightly, though. We'll have to see. If they release it exactly as is, it will easily be the best troop in the game. Far above Infernus or anything. Oh, why are we doing challenges? It's required for one of the Kingdom Stars. Also, I need EXP right now. So I figured we'd do it right. Just get it over with. But yeah, we need to gain a level to actually gain the weapon, which we need for next Kingdom Star. But also, you eventually need to do the challenges themselves for Kingdom Stars as well. So I figured might as well do it now. Can I do Queen Titania team variants? Well, there's only really one main variant. It's Infinitely Loop Red into Win. What way you want to go about doing that really depends. But that's the only way you really tend to do it. Wait, is that a trip that's not currently in the game? What is that thing? A Pegara. Pegara? Oh, that's the Broken Spire trip coming in a few weeks. Wonder why it's in here. Yeah, it creates 5 red gems and explodes 2 based on magic. Or that increases. 20% chance to summon another Pegara. Oh yeah, that's that thing that keeps multiplying. That weird thing. I don't think it's too useful. But we'll see. I just feel like you'd use a Hellcat or something else. Or even just a Fire Lizard almost. Before you'd bother with that. Yeah, that would be funny when it just keeps multiplying and then you have a whole team of it working together. It also has Firestorm, which could come in handy. Hello, Corey. Welcome. And the final challenge. There we go. And now we are completed with challenge as soon as we finish this out. Then let's go give out a redeem code. Okay, Firebomb time. Put that down. Hopefully get Sunbird off this. Okay, Rowan works too. We'll just take a Skull or something, or not. And there we go. Completion. Okay, and that's that. And we're about halfway there to our level. Still got a ways to go, obviously. But let's go give out a code. Haven't given one yet. We'll have another one a little bit later on as well. But let's give out the first one for now. Let's see. I don't have any actually related to New Kingdom, unfortunately. I don't think she gave me any. So we'll just give out a pretty random one then. Let's see. Actually, this one isn't as random. I'll go with this one. Mark it so we know we used it. Copy it. Save it. Double check that it even works. Put it into chat below. Let's see. Does it work? The answer is yes, it does. Sweet. Okay. Click refresh. Move that there. Paste it. Put that there. Put this below me. Where's my redeem code thing? There it is. Put that there. Put a space bar. Make sure it's centered, kind of. Good enough. There we go. And there you guys go. There's the code. I'll go post it into chat as well for any of you that just want to go and copy paste it, since it's a lot easier doing it that way. And there you guys go. You use that on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. It'll give some free in-game resources. Your invite code can be found underneath the setting menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. The redeem code can be found below as well as in chat. That's what the other one is. You can just copy paste it and use it on gemsofwar.com as I mentioned, or just click that link. Either or will bring you there. It works on every platform except for PS4 and Xbox One. If you're playing on any platform other than the console versions, it will work. And it gives the same reward as always. Oh yeah, I didn't open the event thing yet. I forgot about that. We got that yesterday, obviously, from completing out the event. We made top 100 on the leaderboard thingy. But this was from the code. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. You'll probably want to save the gem key for next kingdom. I mean, not next kingdom. For next mythic that's coming in 2 weeks. And we'll go open this. Get to see what we get from the orb. We were getting a lot of blues earlier. Can we get another one? Anything but green. Ooh, wow. We're getting really lucky with blues lately. That's like our 4th blue and 5 orbs, if I'm not mistaken. We did get a purple in there. But yeah, we're blue, 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 purple, blue right now. We're getting insanely good orb luck. Too bad we are... I really need the major orb to actually be lucky like that. Let's see. What's serve for free event keys? Oh yeah, there's a survey for 3 free event keys. I didn't make a video on that, but yeah, let me go get the link for that. I don't have it in the description yet either. Let me go get that. But yeah, if there's a survey that you can do, and you get 3 free event keys this Monday if you do it. So do make sure you go do that. I believe it's accessible for console players as well, I believe. But yeah, go check that link right there. That one's the one for the poll. I'll go put it in the description too for anyone watching after the fact. I'll put it as the first link in the description. I'll change it right now. Let's see. I guess I'll just call it Guild War poll for 3 free event keys. It is 3 free event keys, right? I believe that's what it was. Okay, we'll just put it as that. But yeah, go make sure you do that poll if you haven't already. They're basically just getting data on guild-related stuff. And they're going to give some event keys for free on Monday if you do it. So yeah, go do that if you haven't already. Let's see. But yeah, event keys will be able to give all the new content from Next Kingdom, so it's actually pretty convenient that they're handing it out then. So it's basically, it's like just getting 3 free new troops from New Kingdom. Anyways, let's go and do Lust and go test. Oh, someone wanted me to do Queen Titania. Let me go do Queen Titania real quick before we go do another one of these. Let me go save this one too. Raft, Glaceon, Apothecary, King Bloodhammer. Pretty generic way to do it, but it is extremely good. Okay, let's go get rid of Suna and replace this with Wrath, Doom Wrath. Yeah, Doom Wrath. Doom Wrath spam. Hey, good, it fits. There we go. So we'll go with this. Let's see if I can actually remember the entire team. Yeah, I should be able to. It's just standard Glaceon team, pretty much. Put that in there. Put a Wrath in there. Put a Bloodhammer in there. Nice to see this team making a comeback. And put an Apothecary in there. Or a Bloodhammer. And I'm probably going to change up the banner and maybe Apothecary. I'm not sure yet. But we'll keep it as is for now. Just do it like that. Anyways, that's that. Let me go do a quick Queen Titania team. So, Queen Titania. This might be a little bit annoying against a Queen Mab, but we should hopefully get a loop before it does anything. But easiest way to do it is Alchemist Moneylender, Goblin Rockets into Queen Titania, or do the same thing just with really any other variant that you really want to do. It just really depends. You could use the Hellcat in place of Moneylender. You can use anything in place of the Goblin Rocket. But the general premise is just infinitely loot mana, like we're about to do, and kind of just go from there. But let me go and make sure he's maxed. Now we finally have that good to go. So this entire team is now mythicked. And I guess we'll go down the Yogway variant, because why not? Yeah, it's pretty much just the standard way they use it. Throw it into a minus green banner so that we get the extra mana for the other 2 main colors that we need, which is yellow and red. This now makes sure we have a total of +2 red and +2 yellow. +2 yellow for banner, and +2 red because we have a link into the 1 off the banner for a total of 2. And yeah, basically we just go into Alchemist or Moneylender. Ideally Alchemist first, get our money, then cast Moneylender, then keep spamming from there. Obviously, if you're using a Hellcat, you don't actually need to go Alchemist first. Though if you are using this variant, you do have to go Alchemist first. Despite that, it's a lot easier to keep it looping using the Alchemist variant. If we can actually get rolling. Ooh, he just froze us on one of the most annoying ones to freeze us on. Really, any freeze is an annoying freeze. But, yeah, I think we just pass our turn. Because I need to be unfrozen. It's actually really annoying when this team gets frozen. The whole point of it is to infinitely loop, so obviously we do not want to have anything that prevents us from infinitely looping. And that is definitely what that does. Okay. None of this is worth going for. I guess we just do it on a green here just to get mana, if nothing else. It's going to be a little bit of a clunky start, that's for sure. Especially since he keeps freezing. It would almost be better at this point if Alchemist actually dies out, just because it would give us more that we can do here. But, Yagwe, I guess we'll throw just because it clears up the board nicely. So we'll go for that. He gets another freeze. Yeah, we're just going to have to do this turn by turn. We're not going to have any rough returns. Nope, he's just going to tear us apart. Really? You're going to destroy us just with a single Queen map? Apparently. The power of freeze. But yeah, watch out for freeze. Any infinite loop team does not like to be frozen, that is for sure. So let's go do this. Should be pretty easy now that we're not up against a freezer. Let's see, move that down. Let's throw this onto literally anything that we get alignment on. Purple is perfectly fine. Yeah, we'll do it on purple there. The last little bit of mana we need off of a yellow somewhere. I guess do a surge. Even if it doesn't, we get the other cascade. Throw these reds down. No! Freeze! Why? I was hoping we could outrace him. Really? What's with all these freezes? At least we're not frozen on red this time, which makes it a lot more bearable. But this does mean we can't Alchemist right now, and we kind of do need an Alchemist. At least we're not frozen on Skull, so we can go do that. Guess we'll get a blank Yagwe down just because we need to go get something going. We actually need mana, so I'm actually going to do this just to clear that out. We lose our turn, that's fine though. He'll go do a little bit of poke. He kills that out, so we're actually not frozen on anymore, that's fine. We're going to give it a lot of red here, but normally we'd want to wait till 13. I'm actually going to throw that down now just because we do get a lot of damage out of it. We're not currently frozen on red, so I'm actually just going to throw this just so we can recast her. And we'll just get the Yagwe in there. We're not frozen, so we easily get the kill. Throw that because we have 13+. Throw it again and dead. Well, that was really sloppy. But we keep getting up against freezes out of nowheres. Ideally, you'd want to avoid ever using that against freeze, but that's generally how Queen Titania teams go. Whoever was asking about it earlier. And you don't have to use Yagwe. You can use Goblin Rocket instead. A lot cheaper, of course, if you don't have them. Let's see. It has 8% chance to instant kill. Did they raise it to 8% instead of 5? Really? I don't know why they would raise it higher. Did they seriously raise it even higher? It was already pretty overpowered at 5. If anything, they need to lower it to like 3. Even then, people will still use 2 of them on a team and infinitely spam with like Green Seer Giant Spider or something. Let's see. Oh, they did increase it. 8% chance to kill the... Why on earth did they make it stronger? It's like, no, this isn't strong enough. We're going to make it even worse. That's exactly what they did with Kraken, too, when it first released. They've nerfed it since, but, or at least slightly. But Kraken, when it was first released, they're like, okay, let's go and buff it even more for no reason, even though it's already strong. And then Kraken was, like, literally every team for the longest of time. Not anymore, but it's still pretty strong. Anyways, let me go use Lust and a few other ones that we haven't used yet. There's 2 main ones we haven't used. We haven't used... actually, no, it's mainly just Lust, right? There's a few of them we haven't used, but this is because they're dead content already. But, let's see. So, as far as ones we've used so far. Gluttony, check. Sloth, check. Wrath, check. Greed, we haven't, but there isn't really much of a need to. You only use it for the gold things. Envy, we haven't, but there's really not much of a need to. It's only used if you are an early game player that has literally no other option. And Pride, you would never use ever. So that's it. But yeah, so really the only 4, or well, there's these 5, but Greed is so situational. But yeah, it's mainly Sloth and Wrath. But let's go test Lust. I haven't tested Lust yet. That's the last really viable one that we haven't messed with yet. So let's see what we can do with this. I guess Sunbird team? I'm leaning towards a Sunbird spam, because that would make the most sense. Sunbird spam with some kind of giant spider or something. Something that could feed us a lot of purple. So let me clear filter. Get a Sunbird in there. Keep spamming it. Every time Sunbird dies, it should charm. And, yeah, we basically just build an entire team off of Sunbird spam, basically. Isn't there another troop that can kind of do that? Yes. What's her name? That one green-purple. Giant spider. And... let's see. Should I add a sacrifice troop like that? What are we still missing? We're missing brown and we're missing yellow. No, we're not going to go the sacrifice route. Actually, you know what we could do? We could go a Black Beast version. Let's actually go Black Beast instead of Sunbird Spam. It might actually end up working out better. I'm not using the correct hero class for it, though. I need to be using Archer fully traded. Would work best for this. Actually, speaking of that, what is that team? Does it have any replacement that could actually work? I actually have it saved right now. You'd replace out Divini. No, you wouldn't. What would you be able to replace? Yeah, I guess you would replace Divinia with it then. Or something. Because you have to keep your hero. Yeah, I guess you would replace out Divinia. Just so you have the charm thingy. Yeah, let's actually see if this works. I'm not going to go that exact team, obviously. But, going to go something somewhat similar. Stargazer. And just no hero, and we'll use something else. Just Stargazer in there, get the buff. And what's the other thing we kind of need there? I guess a red-yellow Divinity. No, it's the exact same thing. No. But yeah, we need red-yellow to cover the last of our colors. I guess we'll go Divinia. I don't know, what red-yellow would really fit here? Like Goblin Rocket, maybe. Use it for board control. Divinia would be nice. I don't know, what kills itself out on red-yellow, other than that one guy that does the blade, because he's not worth it. Or then again, you know what? I'm going to do something really weird. I don't know, maybe we do still use him. But what are we going to do for summon is the problem. What's a red-yellow summoner? Sir Gawain, right? That'll give us brown and blue. That feeds both of them, that's fine. Where's Sir Gawain? Let's roll with that and see what happens. Sir Gawain, where are you? Don't make me type in your name. There you are. There we go. Okay. You get a bonus for last slot, right? Yes. Okay, so we'll put you there. We'll kill out Stargazer, throw the buff, go from there. Okay, so we got our plan. Let's go and just throw this onto a... What banner do we need? I almost want to go red-yellow just so we can keep spamming mana. So we'll do that. And should be good to go. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. So basically, every single time he devours something on our team, we should get a charm. Okay, so we start with full... Wow, he just got a lot of mana off of that. So we'll go do that. Start rolling with some mana. Oh, wait. Problem with just what I just did. That gets rid of my blue. I need blue on that board. Okay, we'll go get rid of that, obviously. That's the whole point of actually having Stargazer there. Just to get a buff before it does its devour thingy. Though I kind of forgot we kind of need those blues. Fail. And now let's go and get his mana back up. Keep summoning, keep devouring, go from there. I didn't even pay attention. We got a charm when she did that, right? When he did that. Let me double check. We'll find out in a second. Okay, we'll go do that. Get another Sir Gawain down. He needs another devour pretty bad. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. What are you doing? He's almost dead already. What do we do about that? I gotta get a devour. Don't devour her. How do we go about this? He needs to devour so bad. I guess we just get rid of Gawain. Sorry, Gawain. Yeah, that did do a charm. Looks like our team's already dead, though. Okay, so we'll charm this one. Get the kill right there. Yeah, we actually got it to turn into a succubus as well. Nice. As you saw, his, what's his name, just got turned into succubus, so we don't even need to deal with it now. He's in Yagwe. So one less thing off his team. And we can just charm kill again. We did not get it converted into something. Hey, you know what? That's actually not too bad, Lust's ability. It's targetable charm, which is actually the first targetable charm in the entire game. So it's brings like a kind of new mechanic in a way. Because targetable charm gets used quite a bit differently than random charm, since you can actually designate the damage that you want to do. And it does do quite a bit of damage. If we're hitting something on like 50 attack, it's 100 damage right there, assuming there's one above and below. So the only big issue now is when you get to a board like this, charm does literally nothing. So let's go devour it. And that's pretty much that. Let's just go try finding one more skull. Obviously our ability does nothing at this point, but all we have to do is hit skull twice, assuming he doesn't revive. And it'll be good to go. Skull number 1. And don't you dare do a summon. Come on, we had 2 chances. There we go. And down he goes. Well, that wasn't really the greatest of things. I still feel like Lust isn't worth using. But, I don't know. It's not a, like, it's not useless. I just don't feel like it's going to be used much. At least as a mean to mana drain, if nothing else. I don't know. You'd have to have a really specific team to use it. I feel like you would want to use it with Archer or something. Let's see. How to find a invite code for console players? Oh, my bad. The redeem code does not work on console if you're trying to use the redeem code on it. But you find it in the same location as you do on every other platform. It's underneath the settings menu. If you click under options, under settings, under the cog, whatever your game says, there's your invite code. But yeah, the redeem code does not work on console version, unfortunately. But yeah, Lust, I don't really think it's worth it. So as far as everything that we found so far, obviously the best would have to definitely, hands down, be Raph, which we already knew that Raph was going to be the strongest thing. That was kind of a given. But yeah, he definitely is, for sure. Glaceon Raph teams are, like, wouldn't say new meta, but they're really high up there. They're definitely bringing Doom Skulls back, if nothing else. Doom Skull spam. We have alignment, it's just we don't have the actual mana to cast fail. We have all the alignment we need, it's just we don't have the mana to actually use that alignment. Okay, we can go convert these to blues. Of course, that would be the one we'd have because there's no way for us to use it at the moment. He already has Ubistep, we're gonna lose. We already lost. It's like, let's go use the best one, and we lost already. Rip. That didn't take long. Really, really horrible start there. Okay, a little bit better. Not much, though. So we'll go take... yeah, I think we do need a Apothecary switch or a Banner switch or something. Because this isn't quite working out. No, we'll get his ability up. We'll just go rush that one, I guess. Go to that. He'll get a bunch of mana. Oh, no, he doesn't. Good. Let's see. What did you convert again? Brown to red, right? Or, I mean, blue to brown and yellow to skull. Wow, not even close. But blue to brown, so we do have it. Get that down. Get a nice Apothecary. And then we just auto-win. There we go. That's what the team is supposed to do. There we go. That's what we want to be seeing. What's our alignment here? Do we not have it? Yellow to skull, brown to blue. Neither of them are aligned. This would probably be the better option, though. Actually, you know what? We have Apothecary. Why don't we just get rid of something? Like reds. And then we can convert with this guy. And then that allows us to convert with this one, hopefully. You do blue to yellow, right? Or yellow to blue. Never mind, that doesn't have alignment. We'll move that over. Now it does. And then it just goes right into Bloodhammer. Yeah, Doom Skulls are back! And even though his ability technically doesn't actually say it's like Doom Skulls or anything, he technically is. Because he explodes 2 gems every time he takes a skull, which is kind of like a Doom Skull, indirectly. Oh yeah, Viper does have targetable charm. I forgot about that. Viper was the first one to get it, and then they added the current legend. Okay, we'll go take Skull down. Get Apothecary, no worries. Okay. We'll just go get the last little bit of our mana. Throw that into nothing. We'll just take a purple. Grab that over. See if we can get a nice Apothecary down somewhere. So he'll just go explode and explode again. Can we get Apothecary? Yeah, we'll do it on green. Why not? Do that. Get our mana that we need. Brown to blue. Don't have it. What's the other one? Yellow to skull. That's fine. We'll get that in there. And what's nice is we have that in Rage too. So even if we're dealing with something like, let's say, Gorgolfa, you can really easily hit through it since we don't need to deal with their thing. And yeah, okay, so that's all the new stuff then. Kind of interesting. Right now we need to go switch into, where's my EXP team? I think we switch into this and start grinding out Explore for a bit. Because I really need a level so we can go get the kingdom upgraded. We are still only about halfway at the level. So we still got a ways to go, unfortunately. But that level is required to upgrade the kingdom because we need the weapon. And there's no other way to rush it any quicker. So I guess we'll just get the event objective done now. Might as well. And to do that, we'll have to explore anywhere that has a lot of yellow. Probably just going to use Divinian Fields. You can also use White Helm, and pretty much any kingdom that has 5+ yellow where you need Arcanes from would be fine. Literally, just even any kingdom you need Arcanes from would be fine. Because almost every battle is going to have at least 1 yellow, even if you're in a kingdom that barely has any. Let's see. The Tome of Sin is coming as well. When is that? Next Monday? I believe it's next Monday, isn't it? Tome of Sin on Monday. Let's see. Is it actually in the game itself? Unowned. Live filter. Yeah, Tome of Sin. This is coming in on... Let's see. It's a legendary weapon. So they might be releasing on Monday, yeah. But it deals 24 damage to an enemy. If there are 13 or more purple gems, summon 1 to 3 Maraj troops. So yeah, that could actually be potentially okay. I don't see why not. The coloration of it is blue-purple. Yeah, that seems perfectly fine. That fills a nice little gap as well. It doesn't have any board control though, which is going to be a big issue, but you could use it with Giant Spider or something and just kind of have it that way. It's also the first tome that actually uses magic effectively. Too bad we can't see what perks it has. Can't ever see them. I wish there was a way to actually see what the 9 perk thingies are, or whatever, however many it has. Legends, of course, have 9, but yeah, it doesn't let me see. There's no way to know ahead of time. But anyways, let's go power level. Let's go into, I guess, explore Divinity Fields and start grinding this out because, yeah, we need to gain that level. Yeah, it is possible to get a gnome on the quest line. We got one earlier as well. It seems strange because you barely ever get to do quest lines, but yes, it is possible to find gnomes during quest lines. And I'm pretty sure if they ever add repeatable quest lines in some way, shape, or form, where you can kind of keep doing stuff within a kingdom, those will probably have gnomes as well, most likely. The only big issue with those kind of battles, as well as the battle we're doing now, is they only count for 1 HP towards your hero, not 2, as far as class HP is concerned. Of course, the main thing we're doing right now is not necessarily class XP. Actually, we're doing several things right now simultaneously. We're getting class XP for Weaver. We're getting the event gems we need for the event objective, which we need 300 of them for. And the third thing is we need to go gain a level so we can get this weapon already. That's the actual main reason what we're doing right now. Just trying to get the weapon because we need it for 2 stars on the kingdom. It's kind of funny, we're spending all this time doing it, yet like a lower level player could do it in like seconds. Or maybe not seconds, but in like, probably like 10 minutes at a lower level range. Just takes it a lot longer this late in the game because each level takes so ridiculously long. And we started by basically at 0 HP. We just gained a level, I believe, yesterday, so we still got a ways to go with it. But we are about halfway at this point, a little bit further than half. And if nothing else, we'll have the event done by the time we hit that point. You're stuck on 3 stars. You need the 8th troop for 4 stars. Yeah, that's coming on Monday. We're stuck on 2 stars right now, so I still need to go get that final star. But yeah, all the rest of the stars should be available by Monday. Or by all the rest of the stars, I mean up to 5 stars, I believe, is available on Monday. There's either 4 or 5, 1 to 2. I forgot what the exact breakdown is for every single requirement thingy. Off the top of my head. Hello, Techni. Welcome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next patch. Should be here very, very soon. No official date has been given. It's coming anywhere from Monday at the earliest to mid-September, most likely at the latest. Could be technically later than that, but that would only be if something goes wrong with it. Assuming everything goes right, it should be anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks or less. Well, not less than 3 days, but Monday would be the earliest, I would assume. But yeah, very, 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 very soon we should hopefully get it. Is there a new weapon with the kingdom? Yes, you have to gain a level. You also need 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery. And if you already have 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery, you need to gain a hero level. And then you'll get the weapon. And that's what we're actually trying to do right now while doing the event objective for the week. And we'll have another redeem code a little bit later. I would say I would give it out when we gain a level, though I don't know how long that would actually be. I'm not even sure if I'm going to try gaining a level this stream. Obviously, we're trying to right now, though I'll have to gauge it in the next, probably at the end of this hour. We'll see how much progress we made, and if it looks like we're close, we're probably just gonna mess around with stream. We're definitely doing it by the end of hopefully later tonight to gain the weapon, because I need to get it done for the higher tribute. What do you mean by gain level for the weapon? You have to gain a hero level, as in your hero gaining a level, as in that EXP bar right there. That needs to reach to the next level in order for you to gain gain the weapon. Assuming you already have 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery. If you don't, then you need to go keep gaining levels until you have 40 red, 40 brown. But most people have that. If you're above level 300, you most likely have 400. I mean, you will most likely have 40 of both. Yes, the new dungeon system of delves will be coming out next patch, as well as two delves. I mean, as well as two factions. The Eye faction and the Guardian faction. I forget their full names. They both have a fuller name than that. I think it's All-Seeing Eye and something Guardians. But yeah, we're getting two factions. One is associated with Whitehelm. The other is associated with, what's that place called? With Darkstone. The Darkstone one would be useful if you're a newer player that does not currently have 5-star Darkstone yet. And the Whitehelm one would be good for literally everyone else. Because if you have Guard's Avatar, the second next patch comes out gives access to 10-star, 11-star, and 12-star Whitehelm, assuming you have Guard's Avatar. You'd also need to have literally everything in the Kingdom max, though, as well, which would take a while. I don't even think I'm going to have it, because I'm still missing... actually, let me go double-check that right now. How far are we on the Whitehelm? Because I just opened a bunch of keys, so we might have actually gotten them upgraded some. Let me go double-check. How's Whitehelm doing? Whitehelm, where are you? Whitehelm, okay, let's see. What do we have for upgrades? No! He wasn't in the drop table! That or we got super unlucky. No. Okay, yeah, we got a while to go on these guys. That is quite unfortunate. But yeah, you need to have literally every single one of these maxed. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. That awkward moment when we should have gotten them maxed during that one event. I should have known because of Whitehelm that we would have needed this guy. But yeah, he's all the way at Epic. I didn't even get the other extra copies of him or anything. This might be one of the instances where I bring out a blue orb, where we try finding 3 more copies of him and then just use a blue orb on him. Because, yeah, those two troops definitely need to be maxed. She's ages away, and he's even more ages away. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Might even need to use double blue orb on him, which I definitely want to avoid. Though then again, he should be in the drop table by the time next Mythic comes out. So hopefully when we open next Mythic, we'll get him up to Legendary. Then all we have to use is use 1 blue orb. I still have yet to actually use an orb on something. But I might, because that would end up giving us, I believe, a 0.25 higher tribute reward or tribute chance. Which for most kingdoms wouldn't be too big a deal, but it is Whitehelm, so it's kind of relevant. So I might do that. Might as well. We'll see. But yeah, we're getting 4 new troops for this kingdom next patch. So it's going to be a lot higher upgrade, that's for sure. Anyways, let's go back to the event grind. We still have ways to go with it, actually. We're currently at 92. That goes pretty quick. We were just at 60 moments ago, so we already got like 30-something in that time. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. And let's keep going back to it. Yeah, no problem for the redeem code. We'll have another one in a little bit as well. At what level of kingdom do you have to do the challenges? I believe it's tier 6, someone said earlier. I forget exactly which one it requires. I'm pretty sure you're not even technically going to need it. I mainly just did it for EXP. And knowing that we'd have to do it eventually. What is the new weapon? The new weapon is a weapon that does extra damage to Divine troops as well as to yellow troops. It does 10 extra damage if they're Divine and 10 extra damage if they're yellow. It's not really that relevant unless you're like a newer player for the most part. This late in the game, it's actually completely dead content. Unless its upgrades are good. But I'm pretty sure it's not. By upgrades, I mean the ingot related upgrades. But the weapon's pretty underwhelming. I think you can hit about a 60-something onto yellow Divines. Or mythic yellow divines, and that's about it. That's a really low amount of damage to do for 12 mana cost or whatever it was. It's just not worth using. But yeah, they kind of added it as an anti-divine troop, but it's just not strong enough to actually function as one. But yeah, Tech Knight's like level 2000 something these days. Something ridiculously high. He should still be the highest level in the game. Also, we keep getting 5 gems off of gnomes. It's like the 3rd time in the last day we've gotten 5 gems off a random gnome. And we only found like 5 gnomes in that time. Almost every gnome has been 5 gems lately. So we've been getting pretty lucky at that then. Aw, he hit us with true damage, which made it so we didn't have enough damage to kill it. You can always throw a couple of Ascension Orbs to get them to Mythic, right? Yes, though that's a pretty big waste to do it. The only time it's worth doing it is from Legend to Mythic. But yeah, we have plenty of Ascension Orbs. I haven't been using them because I've been wanting to save them for Kingdom upgrades. And now when we can finally use them for Kingdom upgrades, I'm like, I should probably still keep saving them. But no, we'll be starting to use them eventually soon. Because we are starting to get to the point of which I've been saving them for. Same as all of our glory, same as everything like that. Wow, level 2051. That is insane. How long does it take you to gain a level? Do you have the weapon yet? It must take you like an entire day to gain a level. Blade of Guilt thingies. Steal 2 mana, disease, first enemy, and deal 5 damage to first enemy. Okay, so it's not anything too over the top then. Generally, the only weapons that tend to get excessively good off their perks is if they have a bunch of explosion. If they have no board control normally and have a lot of explosion on it, that tends to be good. It's one of the reasons why Death Kneel is actually insanely good, even though I haven't gotten upgraded yet. But it explodes automatically one skull, and then it also explodes if there's a Doom Skull. Plus, it automatically extra turns. So you can get a lot of value out of it. And it's pretty spammable, assuming you have it upgraded. It's actually low-key one of the best weapons in the game right now, even though barely anyone uses it. Probably because most people haven't bothered upgrading it yet. I haven't even bothered. The main reason I haven't is because I'm saving them for Kingdom upgrades mainly. My legendary ingots. I'm not really throwing them into useful things anymore. I threw them initially into useful things just because I was throwing them into the core stuff. Like, you know, Mang, Mountain Crusher, things that you use for, like, literally every team. But, I haven't really upgraded it, maxed any weapon other than Divine Protector, just because I've been saving them for Kingdoms. There we go, throw a Sunbird down, because there's a lot of Kingdoms that need, at some point, 2 weapons maxed, and some of them do not have lower rarity weapons. For some Kingdoms, a epic weapon or a legendary weapon is the cheapest rarity weapon in the Kingdom. And in those instances, you need to go throw out the ingots at them, the higher rarity ones. But if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Right now, we're trying to gain a level to actually get this weapon already. Oh, so hello, Mr. Jesse. Welcome. Yeah, we'll go move that down. Take a Sunbird in there. Why do you no reach full mana? 1 mana off, really? And then we Agile, if that wasn't already bad enough. Yeah, Hillary has been leveling pretty quick. She's like level 1,800 something, plus she has a Zoogoth. We'll get a Sunbird in there. I don't intend to ever craft a Zoogoth, though, I don't think. Most likely won't. It's just a waste of resources. Though, I don't know, maybe I will. I'm pretty sure most people who have a Zoogoth will no longer try for leaderboard. So once enough people have Zoogoths, no one's really going to try for leaderboard. Or at least, like, the people that have, like, all the resources to throw will stop throwing them once, or at least will start slowing down at throwing them once they've already gotten everything they need. So at that point, we might be able to get away with actually getting leaderboard. By leaderboard, I mean like making the top few to get either double major orb or the power orb. The closest I think I've ever gotten was top 20, so I haven't really bothered going any further than that yet. But we will eventually. Let's see. Oh, that's still pretty good, Damon. Yeah, definitely don't compare how many resources you have to us. The main reason why it just seems like we have so much, I've been playing since the game launched 3.5 years ago. So I've had plenty of time to accumulate literally everything. Yeah, level 80 for a month isn't too bad. This is a pretty casual game that you can play at pretty much any pace you want, so... hey, 4 gem keys. Very nice. That's his third best drop. Second best is 3 vent keys, and best is vault key. Okay, we'll get that in there. Can you please cast? There we go. Okay, we'll take that down, get a Sunbird in there. What's with all the Apocalypse mythics? We got like a War, then a Famine, and a Plague. They're everywhere. And now we got a Skady. That's not an Apocalypse mythic, but we still keep getting them. It's really annoying when mythics appear in Explore, especially if you're a newer player, because generally you don't have as many stats to be able to kill it. We normally do, but even with the stats we have, we sometimes don't even have enough if like a mythic and a legend appear. Normally they have enough durability to survive us out. Alright, we'll go get a Sunbird in there. I mean, a Firebomb in there. And down it goes. Okay, let's get another Firebomb. Keep the cycle. We're finally past halfway there, at least. Hey, you got this double Stargazer. We'll get that down. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost at the 2/3 point, actually. We can almost see it moving. It is barely budging, but it is budging. So yeah, it looks like we will reach it at the same time we finish out the event, so kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Plus we're getting the hero down, so I guess 3 at once. I don't really need a Max's hero, though. I do and I don't. I do because it's actually pretty decent maxed with the Sloth. It's actually insanely good with Sloth. But that's literally its only purpose. That is pretty much the only purpose for the Zero class, is specifically using it with Sloth. I'd say almost every other instance of it is just kind of useless for the most part. But it is insanely, insanely good with it, since it's the only hero class that does have immune to mana drain. So if nothing else, at least has that going for it. You just got War and Amnesia from 50 gem key opening? That is insanely lucky. Yeah, we got Queen Aurora earlier. I believe I have 4 Queen Auroras now, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, I didn't need it. The only mythic I really need to technically get as a drop is a second copy of Ubistet I would like to have. I almost feel like crafting it with diamonds. I want to refrain from it just in case they ever use diamonds for something else that we might need it for. But, because that's what I used to do with gems back when gems weren't really needed for much. I, like, threw so many of them away. We could probably have, like, a 50,000 gem stack by now if I didn't throw so many gems in the past away. But, yeah, we definitely, Ubistet's basically the only mythic we really need a second copy of. Every other mythic we wouldn't really gain much of a benefit from having multiple of. Though there is one exception. Next mythic coming out next Monday, if they don't nerf it, would be insanely overpowered with 2, because his ability should stack with himself, meaning you can have apparently a double 8%. I don't know why on earth they raised it to 8%, but a double 8%, that's 2 rolls of those every extra turn you do. You could easily spam like 20 to 50 extra turns in a row once you're doing like a Green Sphere Giant Spider loop or anything like that. Or Alchemist Moneyland or anything. I think you do have to use Green Sphere Giant Spider or something similar, though, if you want to get their mana, because I don't believe they use yellow or red in their mana accumulation. But, yeah, it's going to be really broken. It's going to be hilarious, though. Unless they're planning on adding a troop, player-owned troop with immune to instant kill, it is just going to run everywhere. Every defend team is just going to be it with double loop or something. Or something that the AI can use properly. And let's see, how far are we? Yeah, we're about at the 2/3 point. How far is the event objective? Oh, we're halfway there. Look at that. We're getting so much progress so quickly at it. And next we get 75 gems, which is a pretty nice amount, and then 9 event keys, which we'll be throwing on Monday. Definitely make sure to do these if you haven't already. Obviously, we're doing ours right now while trying to get EXP. But, yeah, do make sure to do these. Really nice rewards, 90 gems, 3 gem keys, 12 event keys. And you'd want to save those event keys for Monday, of course. That's basically 12 new Kingdom troops, essentially, once you use them on Monday. Also, thank you, everyone. We just reached 150 viewers. Greatly appreciated. If you guys enjoyed the stream, feel free to leave a like. We'll have another redeem code probably in the next, I guess, 10 minutes or so. And I'll just give some free in-game resources for any of you that are interested. And if you guys have any questions about the new kingdom or anything you want me to go over specifically, let me know. What we're specifically doing right now is trying to get the new weapon. You need to have 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery, and if you already have that, you need to gain a level. Problem with that is later on in the game, it takes forever to gain a level, as you can see. And that's what we're trying to work towards right now while doing the event objective, which is to kill a bunch of yellow and explore. Okay, we'll go and get that down. Kill those 2. Hey, Celestial. I don't actually need those, but always nice to get them. You never know. Maybe they'll finally make a trait stone sink in the game. You're waiting for the nerf and the Tacet line. He's dead content. No one will use him. He's so bad now. Yeah, that probably will happen. I can see that happening. They're going to release it too strong. They're going to over-nerf it, and then it's never going to be used again. You got a second Infernus, a fifth Stonehammer, and a second Amnesia. Second Amnesia might have a purpose in the future. Double Amnesia, while not the quickest of teams, wouldn't be horrible in Delves. The main reason for that is you're basically playing the long game in Delves. You only get one team the entire time and you need to survive. So summoners like that are really good. I don't know if you'd really need two of it though. But if you were to ever need it, Delves would be the location. Delves is one of those spots where it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how quickly you win. It mainly just matters how effectively you win. You need to make sure you don't die, and you have the entire team to use the entire time. And if you lose a troop, you have to summon. You also have to be careful that your team doesn't get shuffled around, because if it gets moved, it permanently stays like that, unless you have something on your team that is able to remove your team. So there's almost nothing in the game that does that. There's very, very few options. Hopefully they add more in the future, because it's going to become really important when Delves get released, to actually have your team in the right order, as well as having backup plans for when things go wrong. Should you use Glory and Gem Keys now, or are there going to be benefits to waiting for Monday? Glory and Gem Keys. Glory would be okay to do now. Gem Keys you'd want to try saving for next Mythic in 2 weeks, though, because it's going to be one of the better ones. Alright, we'll go move that. Try for a blue, didn't get it. I mean, try for a blue extra turn, I mean. Move that over, get a Rowan, and down goes Amnesia. Let's see. I think they ended up basing Delve mainly on what they originally wanted to do with Dungeons. Dungeons was something that was kind of rushed out, or at least I felt like it was. The whole process of both the Soulforge and Dungeons, and which came at both at the same time, seemed kind of rushed and incomplete when it was first released. And I honestly feel like Delves was what they were originally planning for Dungeons, but they didn't have enough time to finish it, so they just did what we currently know as Dungeons. But I'm pretty sure since pretty much the start they were planning on Delves being Dungeons. It's just they didn't actually implement it initially. Should you use event keys or wait until Monday? Oh, definitely wait until Monday on event keys. Event keys only have Blighted Lance Troops in it, so unless you want Blighted Lance Troops, you're not going to get any new content from it. But starting next week, for the entirety of next week, the only things in the drop table for the event key drop table will be every single one of the 8 new Sin and Mirage troops. The 7 that currently exist and the 1 that's coming in on Monday. So how do you get this new weapon? You need to have 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery, and if you already have 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery, you then need to gain a level, and that's how you gain the weapon. I believe they're also releasing one on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, probably for 1,000 glory. I'm not fully certain on that. But there is a second one in the game that isn't currently available, so I assume it's coming in on Monday. Okay, we'll take the blue over. Get a, I'll take that down. Get a Rowan in there. Once the new patch comes out, are the Delve troops available in chests or just in the shop? Neither. They come in through portals. And to open portals, you need this purple little crest. Rush them with anything. You can't buy them with gems. You can't buy them with money. Well, actually, technically, you can do it with both. During events, you'd be able to do it with gems, which would then give you like copies and such. I don't know exactly how they're going to be implementing it when they do those events, but the primary means of which you obtain them is simply just by playing Delves, and then you get this little purple resource, and then you use that purple resource to open portals, and then those open portals give you those troops. At no point do you actually use keys for them. $100k more gold for 1 million this week. Very nice. I'll get that down. Get a Sunbird in there. Did you check the weapon tab? Yes, there's 4 weapons there. 2 of them are for Sin and Merger. One of them is the one that we need to get as soon as we gain a level. I forget what the other two were. I think they were just the main like weapons that are going to be added from Rage and Evasion. Let's see. You're way past the color requirement, and you just gained a level, but you didn't get a new pop-up. That's strange. But yeah, as far as weapons are concerned, these two are unobtainable. I believe they're just coming in through raids and evasions, because this is for Broken Spire event, and this is for the Wild Plains event, so that would make sense. This you obtain at 40 brown, 40 red mastery. If you didn't gain this when you gained a level, then I don't know what's wrong with that. It even says it right there. Mastery requirement, 40 brown, 40 red. And this one, I believe, is coming through on the events on Monday. Pretty sure. But yeah. So yeah, these two are currently unobtainable. They'll be coming in through raids evasions probably next week. Or, you know, not next week. You know, next raids and next evasions. These are what the two weapons will be. This one is for 40 brown, 40 red, which is what we're trying to do right now. And all we have to do is just gain a level, since we're obviously already at that requirement. And then there's this one, which I believe is coming in on Monday. Oh, you know what you might have to do? Maybe you have to actually put your mana into brown or red. Maybe if you just gain a level and don't put it into brown or red, it doesn't count. I'm not fully certain. In the past, all you had to do was gain a level, but they might have changed it. So try on your next level putting into brown or red and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then you might want to contact support, because you should have gotten that weapon. Also, make sure your game is up to date, though. I'm pretty sure it is if you already opened up chests and everything. What VIP level are we? VIP level 6. Right, we'll take a red, throw Sunbird down. Good to go. Okay, we're almost at the 3/4 point. We're almost there. I think we'll reach it by the end of the stream. We're definitely going to reach it by the end of the stream. So with that being said, I think once we gain our level, we will give out a redeem code. We should be able to make it. All we have to do is just keep rushing this down. Yeah, we're pretty much already at the 3/4 point. Okay, let's go get a firebomb down. Going from there. Blade of Guilt. Which one was Blade of Guilt? Or is that the one that it was right there? I forgot. I didn't even bother checking its name. But is that the brown-red weapon? It's pretty useless. It's really only meant for a divine counter, but it's too low of damage. This late in the game, it's only like 65 to 70 damage, which is pretty low. I didn't see what its perks were. I think someone mentioned it earlier. It wasn't really that strong, though. Yeah, I wouldn't really bother with it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Unfortunate, because that's like one of the last kingdoms too. I believe we do get weapons from the Delves, though. I didn't actually get to see them on the beta, so I have no clue what they do. Okay, we'll go get a Sunbird in there. I mean a Roland. Actually, from what I can tell, I believe you can only actually buy the Delve weapons with gems. Kind of like how you can only buy the... Well, actually, no, you can get them in Soulforge, too. The Raids and Evasions one you can get in Soulforge. So maybe they'll add them to Soulforge, too, the Delve weapons. I'm not sure. But it wasn't actually in the beta when we were testing it. It's kind of odd. We also didn't get to see what the packs actually are, what that you use gems for during the Delve events. Because there are Delve events. Okay, we'll go and do that. There's daily Delves and there's specific Delve events. And there's two different forms of Delve events. There's the weekly one that they're going to be doing either every week or bi-weekly or something. And then there's going to be the other one where they bring a new Delve into the game every month or so. And every Delve has a different layout. I wish they would give the same Delve multiple different layouts, though. But I guess it seems like there's not enough contrast right now because there's only 2 of them. But I guess once they finally have 10, 20 or something, it's going to seem a lot more variance. So maybe that's why they're not adding multiple. Because if they had to add multiple for each one, even if it was only 2, well, that would be 2 for each. And once they have 20, that's like 40. So I guess that's kind of the reasoning why they didn't do that. When you say event, do you mean another daily event each week? Yes. Or another bi-weekly event? Both. There'd be one where basically every month we'd get a new Delve, which would be the weekend one. And there'd be another one where it's just kind of weekly. I don't know if it's actually going to be weekly or what's up with it, but yeah, there is like some kind of one that runs within the week itself. Not sure exactly what interval they're really doing it in. We'll find out once it happens. I don't even know if they're fully certain. But we'll find out. We're gonna move that over. Yeah, the first one of it should pretty much be right around the corner, I would assume, as soon as the patch comes out. Like, not like literally when the patch comes out, but really soon after. How many stars is the maximum in Margrim Woods? I believe it's 7 or 8 right now. It's 9, actually. Though I don't know, yeah, it should be 9, even if you didn't have it prior to the patch. I believe it's still 9. But yeah, currently it's 9, is how far you can get Margrim Woods upgraded at the moment. I don't know for sure if that's possible. There's some upgrades I do have on Kingdoms that may not be possible, simply because I did it on the previous patch, and in the current format of the game, it might not actually be possible anymore. But, yeah, I currently have it at 9. I don't know if it's actually still possible to get it to 9, though. It's kind of hard to tell with some Kingdoms. Because some of them might be missing a hero class or some kind of other weird thing, like a troop or a pet or something. If anyone still has any other questions you want me to go over, just let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep grinding towards this weapon, and we'll have a redeem code as soon as we gain a level for the weapon. Okay, get a Rowan down. Keep getting a lot of arcane planes, so I guess this is the place where you go and get them, if you were to bother trying to get them. Obviously, we don't need them, though. Every arcane is completely useless to us. Every single trait stone in general. That's going to be a really big issue with ingots, too. They're adding so many new features next patch to get ingots. But for people that end up maxing out everything, there's eventually going to be a point where ingots have nothing to do. And all the content that they added for it's just going to become less useful. It's going to be really strange. But that's going to happen with a lot of stuff. Really wish they would add sinks for things like trait stones, ingots, other stuff. Obviously, ingots don't need it yet, but they will eventually, and it's good to think ahead. Oh, we got a firebomb in there. Get the cycle going again. He'll focus some as long as he doesn't kill it. And there we go. Get a nice hit on it. Okay. But we're 3/4 of the way there. We are so close. We can smell the new weapon. And then we'll be at 320. And then it'll take forever until we get another one. I think we gain like 1 level per week at this point. Maybe like 2. Actually, it's probably more towards 2. It's a really, really small number, though. Okay, we'll go take a green over to that. Apparently I got the other mana too. Oh, he's already coming into, really? You just drained my mana. I keep forgetting he even does that because he doesn't get to do it to towers. But yeah, he's actually already in the Explorer. I guess they do come in immediately, don't they? Yeah, he's actually still available in the Invasion right now. Yeah, we'll go for that down. Get a Sunbird in there. And I guess let's take a red, try getting a skull there, didn't get it, just throw a Sunbird, go from there, or skull, there we go. And down it goes. Another mythic. One of the most useless ones in the entire game, that one guy that does extra damage based on every kill within the battle. There's never a single point where you ever use him. He starts way too slow, and all he does is one shot, which even if he could one shot 100% of the time, he'd be useless. And he can't even do that. Why not replace Rowan with Forest Guardian? It is a good idea to do when you only need 1 cast. More often than not, I find it decent that sometimes you need the extra Rowan cast in order to clean up what's ever still in the battle. And that's basically the whole reason why we carry Rowan, instead of going Forest Guardian 1-shot. Yes, you can do that. Use Forest Guardian, half mana, get Sunbird with a single Firebomb, and then cast it. The biggest issue with that is what happens when the Sunbird doesn't get the kill. Whereas normally you can really easily clean off with a Rowan getting up. That's one of the main reasons why I don't run Forest Guardian. Like those things that have 25% summon, 50% summon, those kind of things. It's easiest just to deal with it when you have this combination. You got a Fairish Raw now. Congratulations. Very nice pickup. What other troops should you use in a soul farming team? Dragon Soul, Double Azurus, Fairish Raw. Or Dragon Soul, Fairish Raw, Azurus, Umberwolf. Or Dragon Soul, Fairish Raw, Azurus, and hero using Necromancer class, using a Purple Storm. Either of those options would work. We wouldn't need 2 times Firebomb, ever, for doing explores like this. There would never be a point where we'd need to. We'd be better off just using Forest Guardian at that point. Because we'd get it a whole turn earlier. Earlier on in the game, you might need to, just to be able to get them low enough. But this late in the game, we have way more than enough stats to do it without it. We didn't actually get the Rowan up, though, enough. This is why I like having it, because we already had the mana on it, so it doesn't take as long to cycle it. Okay, well, let's go get another hit down. We're almost there. Slowly but surely. First turn Rowan. Also, we can do things like that. That's very unlikely that ever happens, though. But it does allow us to use 2 more colors. I'll just grab that real quick. Get a nice that down. Okay, there we go. Don't even need to do anything else. Here we go. We're almost there. We're past 3/4, and we're probably already done with the event objective too. We're really close, if not already done. I guess we'll still just keep doing this kingdom. And again, I guess I could check to see which one I have the lowest amount on. Now let's take the red down. I guess Sunbird in there should be able to kill that. And after, I guess, a few more kills, we'll go and double check the event and see if we're done with it. Just to claim our 9 event keys, which we're going to be putting towards next Monday. Actually, we're almost at 100 event keys, or not 100. I mean 1,000 event keys. We're pretty close to that milestone. Can't even recall if we've ever had 1,000, have we? I don't think I ever actually had, because there's never been a point where we've been able to accumulate that many. I think I've always thrown them down before then. Okay. But yeah, if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Okay, we're not done with the event yet. Let's see. We still have about 70 more to go. So yeah, they're about to happen at about the same time. That's actually going to work out so perfectly then. Sweet. Okay, but let's keep going. We're almost there. And that 10% extra EXP is helping us ever so slightly. That's still coming into play. Yeah, we'll take the purple down. Go get a nice firebomb in there. We'll roll with that. See if we can get a sunbird in there as follow-up. Good. Down it goes. Do it again. Get the explosion down. It'll let me. Still a little short on mana. Get the other one dead. I keep forgetting, you actually just spam that button now. They made enough of a delay that it normally doesn't end up doing something weird. I still can occasionally, but generally if you spam that button, it's fine now. It doesn't do that weird thing where it brings you back to the menu. There we go. Which makes it go slightly quicker. Not that big a difference, but if it brings you back to the menu, it kills so much time that could have potentially been used for actually playing. Alright, we'll get a sunbird in there. Down it goes. And that should almost be the 4/5 mark. So close. Yet still so far. I think we still have a good, like, 10 minutes or so. There we go, move that over, take that. How's that not full mana? Get that to full. Throw it down. Come on, end your turn. Please cast. There we go. Okay, we'll go throw this one over. We're spending all this time to get this weapon, and we're probably not even going to use the weapon ever. I mainly just need it for the kingdom upgrade. And I believe we're bottlenecked after that as well, because we need like double epic or something. What's the best way to farm souls? Arena. Excuse me. There's 2 best ways. Arena is the absolute quickest way if you don't own the better things to use. Once you finally own a Dragon Soul, you'd probably want to start using alternative methods other than Arena. And the main method you want to use is Dragon Soul double Azurus Umberwolf, or Dragon Soul double Azurus hero using Necromancer with Purple Storm, or even Dragon Soul triple Azurus. Either one of those 3 would be what you would want to use. And you just want to use that in first challenge Divining Fields or any other similar challenge that will die in 3 casts of your Dragon Soul. And basically you just cast Dragon Soul over and over and over again 3 times. You win. You put on Warlord 2 difficulty to do that, so you get even more souls, and you gain like over 20,000 souls per hour approximately, give or take a little bit. And it can go even higher if you have things like Ferrous Rods to put in there. Maximum soul rate is about 50,000 to 60,000 souls per hour currently, though it would require owning 2 or 3 Ferrous Rods to do so. Okay, we'll go get a Firebomb down. Oh yeah, I saw you in PvP earlier too. We fought you last night, I believe, on stream. With your Rhinox team. You're still using the Rhinoxes. I forget what the full team was. It was like double Rhinox hero and something else. That was strange. It was a team that you would never see anyone other than you use. Which is like the second I saw, it's like, oh yeah, that's your team. Okay, what do we need? We'll go take a red. Put the Firebomb in there. Oh, they still have that glitch. I hope that's fixed next patch. Should be. Pretty sure they fixed it. I know, right? Late game players never need to worry about souls anymore. Unless they add some kind of dumps for them, like new mythic weapons or something. But at the moment, there is very little need to accumulate souls. I think we're sitting at, like, what, 2.2 million right now? Somewhere around there. There's some people that have over 10 million just sitting around. Hey, another level, 77 on a hero. That's not the level we want, though. But the hero, the level that we actually want is the actual hero level 1. Yep, there we go. Got a gnome. Let's go move that down. Get a bunch of manas. Got a Rowan already. Don't you dare leave the battle. There we go. He didn't get away. What did he give us? Come on, 5 gems. 10,000 gold. That's not too bad. Not the greatest of rewards, but better than many of his other drops, at least. If nothing else. We need the gold. We need to replace out all the gold we lost from gold keys. Actually, I didn't use too much gold on it. I actually net gained gold from using all the gold keys. We ended up spending about 11 million worth of gold keys earlier. We spent about, what, 35,000 gold keys? What does that come out to? That's a little over a million. It's whatever that times 500 is. Obviously, I didn't spend that much gold because most of those we already had. But we spent approximately 10.5 million gold worth of gold keys earlier. Most of them off stream and off camera, of course. It's because it takes forever. It took like a half an hour just to use all of them because you have to keep clicking them over and over and over again. And then once you run out of actual keys, you then need to, it goes even slower because you have to do them 50 at a time, plus it asks you a warning screen if you want to do it or not, and there's no way to disable that warning screen. It's nice to have warning screens, but I don't know, it doesn't really seem needed on gold keys. There's things in this game that need it that don't have it, and yet there's things that don't need it that do have it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it is weird that you do go back to the main screen after every challenge. I don't know why it just doesn't let you stay there and keep doing them over and over again. If they ever did implement that, it would make EXP farming a lot quicker since you could just do challenge spam instead of... same for soul farming. It would make soul farming a lot quicker as well. Because generally you do soul farming within challenges. EXP farming and soul farming are both done within challenges. It's one of the only things that challenge is really used for anymore. Gold farming is either done on in PvP to some degree, either in casual PvP on Warlord 4 or Warlord 3, or in normal PvP, just playing it normally, doing 2 trophies and 3 trophies, and glory is obtained by basically the same method. And those are all the like really main resources. Of course, ingots are mainly from PvP or arena, and trait stones are just from whatever explorer you want to go specifically to. And that's actually pretty much the only thing that explorer is actually good for, are the trait stones. Most of the other aspects of it's not really that good. I guess hero EXP farming, actually. I believe you can get about 140 to about 220 EXP per hour doing explore for your hero, which is basically what we're doing right now, actually. Because you can win about once every 20 seconds pretty easily using a team like this or any similar related team. Okay, let's go get a firebomb down. And it's the quickest rate for hero XP. It's even quicker than doing the event itself, which is kind of weird. The event's actually really, really bad EXP. I wish they would rebalance it slightly. Like, make each battle there count for 3 XP towards your hero if you actually use it or something. Because there's no incentive to actually use the hero class itself. You always just use Titan, assuming you have it. Okay. We're almost there. We're so close. They really just need to make it so you can automatically get these weapons. Though, I think this is the last new kingdom ever coming into the game, so this is pretty much the last time we ever need to deal with something like this. Having to go gain all this level XP just to go gain the weapon. Okay. Get a Rowan in there and then see how much more we have to go. I wasn't actually paying attention, even though we see it at the end of every single screen. I wasn't paying attention to the last several battles. We're almost there, look at that. So close. Let's give it to us already. And we'll have a redeem code as soon as we do get it. And nope, I still didn't get the level. We haven't been trying the entire time, but we still haven't reached it yet, no. And now we're just power leveling Alpha Explorer while doing the event. And we should get both of them done at about the same time. Grab all those greens, throw a firebomb, go from there. Come on, how did he not cascade full mana? Oh well. Get that in there. Easily get the kill. And repeat the cycle again. We'll move that over just so we get full mana here. Very nice. Actually cascades it for us. Don't even need to do any follow-up. Can you get 8 troops from New Kingdom today? No. Currently only 7 are available. The 8th is coming on Monday. I believe the current bottleneck is not just the fact that there's not 8 yet, but also the fact that you need a second epic, and the second epic isn't coming on Monday. Yeah, I believe 3 stars the highest you can get it to right now. And we're at, like, what, 2 stars? So I believe this next star that we're actually getting right now is the last one that's technically possible. We'll see in a second once we get the star level on it. I'll move that over, get a sunbird at it, go from there. Yeah, it's really strange that we actually get to use a 10.8% EXP on this. I never thought we'd actually use it for something. But apparently it actually became useful for once. Too bad we don't have the 100% extra EXP from having Guild done, though. Or what's it called? Guild Wars. We didn't end up getting it because I don't think we won Guild War in the final day. For whatever reason, I don't know why they have it like that, but you gain 100% EXP bonus for 2 weeks if your guild wins on the very last Guild War day. It seems pretty broken. Good morning, Anthony. Welcome. Which means like half the game has 100% extra EXP always, whereas the other half does not. Or, you know, half the players in the game when I say half the game. Okay, we'll go get a sunbird in there. And we're almost there. Come on, level. It's almost touching the bar. And then we'll get the weapon. And another gnome. We're actually getting a decent amount of gnomes right now, too. Which is kind of interesting. It's like our 6th or 7th gnome to stream. Almost feels like a gnome event. It isn't, but sure feels like one. 4,000 gold. That's actually the worst drop we've gotten off of one. And that wasn't even close to his worst drop. So we've been doing really good on gnomes today. Our orbs have been doing pretty good luck too. Our last 5 orbs has been 4 blues and a purple. Not all consecutively though. Or, you know, consecutively as in all 5 of those were consecutive, but it had a purple in between. Can we get... Look, I see another gnome already. Can you get 2 weapons for this new kingdom? Yes and no. Currently only 1, though I believe the second one's coming in on Monday, I'm pretty sure. Probably for 1,000 glory or something. But currently... Hey, gem key. Yeah, currently there's only 1 weapon available, and it's at 40 brown, 40 red. And I believe the other one's coming in on Monday. Pretty sure. Okay, we'll get sunbirded. Wow, that cascade. Wow, that cascade. What on earth was that cascade? Oh, we get a lot of loot off of that one. How does EXP work? It's based on how many kills you get. It's actually really easy to calculate. It's based on literally just how many kills you get. If you kill 4 troops, you'll get the same amount of EXP every time. If you kill 5, it increases. Basically, if you kill 1 troop and see how much EXP you get, every single troop you kill will end up giving that much more EXP. But yeah, you can see we're going to get to 112 XP literally for every single one of these battles because we're killing 4. But if we were to kill 5 because one of them summons, we'd get slightly more XP. But I'll go show you at the end of this battle. It should be exactly 112 XP again, and it'll be every single one of these because we're killing 4 troops. It's always based on how many you kill. That's the only factor that determines it. That and whatever your bonuses are, of course. But, yeah, if we go and double kill Inferno King, we'll be able to see it go to something other than 112. So I actually want him to revive here for once, as weird as that may seem, because I want to double kill him so we can show that we get over 112 EXP because we do. Hopefully that will happen. We'll stick a red, I guess. Please revive. Hey, he did. So as you'll see, wow, it actually worked perfectly. The one time I want you to revive, you actually do it. So that's pretty nice of him. But you'll see at the end of this battle, we will have more than 112 EXP because it's based on how many troops you kill, and that's it. That's the only factor. Can we get full mana already? There we go. And now you'll see our EXP should be basically 1/4 higher than it was before. And there you go, 140. But yeah, it's based on how many kills you get. And that's the only factor, other than whatever your base bonus is, of course. Okay, let's take the red over. Get another red. Get Sunbird at it. And now you'll see it'll be back at 112. And there it is, yep. But yeah, it's just based on how many kills you get. What does 40 brown, 40 red mean? Your hero masteries, whenever you level up your hero, you have a choice of choosing between 6 different masteries. Brown, red means the brown and red colors during that screen. And specifically, this number needs to be 40. Let's see, where's the page for it? Not this number that says total, but this number right here that says hero needs to be 40 for your hero under red, as well as hero under brown. And as long as both of those say 40 or higher there, when you gain a level, you'd end up getting the weapon. And if it doesn't, you gain another one of those at the end of every single battle. And you have a choice to choose between any 6 colors, and you just want to choose between brown and red. I'll be doing that on my new account as well. We're going to be rushing Mang. And that will give us Mang as well as this new weapon. Alright, we'll Sunbird in there. And we're almost there. I think we only have about like 20 more battles. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we just finished the event as well. So let me go claim that. 9 event keys. So the event is done. Sweet. So technically we don't need to do explore anymore, but we already started. We might as well finish. We're so close. We are so ridiculously close. Might as well keep going with it. Seriously, what's with all the gnomes today? It seriously feels like a gnome event, even though it's not. Like, did I miss something? Is the gnome event actually today? And I'm just going crazy. And I just completely forgot about it or something. 3 Celestials. I haven't seen that drop for a while. I forgot that's even a drop of yours. Yeah, it's not a gnome event. Wow, what is with all the gnomes? Feels like 6 or 7 in the last hour. So we are doing explore. That's one of the highest win rates you can even get in the entire game. So I guess that's helping it some, but still. Also, hello, Siplom. Welcome. Okay, we're almost there. So close. Okay, let's go get a firebomb down. Cycle going. Should only need about 20 more battles or less, I believe. Find out in a moment. And each one only takes like 20 seconds or so. Give or take a few seconds. Yep, the bar is almost touching the other bar. Might even only be about 10. Okay, let's get a firebomb down. That rolling. Please get full mana already. That's not what I need. Grab that one. How are you not full already? And take that out. Don't need to revive. Good job. What did you miss in the last days? Well, we got a new kingdom. That's probably the most relevant one. We went over most of that at the beginning of the stream, and if you guys still had anything specifically you wanted me to go over, let me know. And I will be showing a Teams video probably, I don't know, maybe later today, tomorrow, at some point. Maybe not later today. I actually have a few other things I need to go do after this. But, yeah, probably tomorrow we'll have the Teams video out. Most of it's what I already showed. There's only a few really good teams as far as what is used within the new kingdom. What's the best gold farming team? Best gold farming team is spam PvP with whatever the strongest team you have. It varies very heavily depending on what point you are in the game, and just depends on what you actually own. Though the absolute best way to also do it would be to go and if you're in a level range where you can find fire bombs in one trophy PvP, one of the other pretty good methods is to use basically any team and just do it on Warlord 4 difficulty and let the fire bombs kill themselves out, and then you just get a bunch of gold off of that. It only works if you have a lot of fire bombs near your level range, though. Later in the game, that's definitely possible. I don't know if that's possible earlier on, though, because most newer players aren't going to bother setting their team to 4 times firebomb, whereas a good majority of people level 1000 plus will. Okay. Should only need a few more wins, and then we finally get this weapon that we've been working towards basically this entire stream, indirectly or directly. And the second we get it, we'll give a Ral redeem code. And then we'll go mess around with it. By mess around with it, I mean mainly just upgrade it. Or by upgrade it, I mean mainly just get it for the Kingdom upgrade. Let's see, we'll get that down, get a Sunbird in there. You have 2,785 Celestials? That is a lot. I don't even think I have 1,000 yet. I think I have like a few hundred. Maybe like 400, 500 or something. I don't even remember. We have a lot of Vault keys saved up though. Those dropped quite a few Celestials. We're gonna move that over. Get a nice split on it. Down it goes. We're almost there. It's pretty much touching it. Come on, that's like 2 or 3 battles. Just give us like level already. I really wish there was a way to see your total XP in game. There's actually no way to do so. There was a glitch at one point that allowed you on console, but there's never been any way to actually legitimately see it. Did you notice the new bug with Kingdom who troops menu got frozen? No. I saw some reports on forum earlier, but I believe they fixed it at this point. Whatever the glitch was with it. Most of them they get done whenever New Kingdom comes out pretty quickly. Because they're around checking, because obviously they know a Kingdom's coming. Okay, the bar is literally touching the end. It should be like 1 or 2 more battles. Oh no, corrupted Van Barrack! Let's see, we'll go over that. Get a Sunbird down. From the storyline from earlier this week. And here we go! We have done it! Finally! It's about time. Give me my weapon. Level up. Where's my weapon? Oh no! Neither of them are brown or red. What if it doesn't give me a weapon? I gotta take purple. Oh! It didn't give me a weapon. Hopefully that male is my weapon. Where's my weapon? Where's my weapon? Does it seriously have to be a brown or red for it to give it to you? I think it has to be a brown or red. No! Really? Does it seriously have to be a brown or red? That is super broken. Yeah, I think it might have to be. Rip. Oh, never mind. We got it. Wait, what? That's strange. It didn't tell me I got it, but I got it. Weird. Okay. Did that actually count towards the Kingdom? Let's take our tribute. Let's grab that. Someone said earlier we have to go upgrade it by 1 in order for it to count. I need to upgrade it to max eventually anyway, so upgrading it by 1 is perfectly fine for now. Collect a weapon from Major. Okay, so let's go recognize that we own this weapon. So this will tell the game that we own it. And now it should upgrade. There we go. Okay, and now we got the star level. Sweet. Okay, so now we gain the star level. And now I think we're bottlenecked at 3. Let's see. I think we need 2 Kingdom Epics. Nope, we need an 8th troop, and that will come in on Monday. But yeah, now we wait till Monday. And by doing that, we ended up getting ourselves a... Oh, really? I forgot. That only gives us 200 extra gold. Whoops. That doesn't even give us anything too relevant. Just extra 200 gold per day, which is actually ridiculously trivial. But, oh well, we got it. Anyways, that's that. Yeah, so we finally got the 3 stars. 4 stars will be locked until Monday. And probably the other star as well, whatever it was. But yeah, that's that. I guess we'll just mess around with PvP for the rest of the time, since we got that done. And let's go with... I'll mess with both of them, or the big 2 ones. The Sloth team and the Raft team. How do you get the weapon? You need to get 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery, then gain the level. And then you'll gain the weapon. Also, apparently you have to do the first upgrade for it to recognize that you got the weapon. So why am I going for Sloth first? Well, I guess it's fine, why not? Let's go take some mana before we go do anything else. We'll wait till we... we'll go through right now. So we'll go drain all of his mana. And just keep repeating the cycle. Get our mana up, get Dawnbringer, throw skulls. You know what? This actually wouldn't be too bad in first slot. Because it does have a relatively high attack value. I didn't even notice that earlier. It actually is ridiculously high value. Okay, we'll go get our explosion there. I guess we get another sloth soon, just so he doesn't do anything weird. So we'll move that over, get a sloth down. He would keep gaining so much HP in first slot too that he'd never die. So you know what, I guess we will move him back into first, since he does keep cycling so much HP. Okay, I want to kill it off a red here. Actually, we'll just do Dawnbringer first. And if it would stop lagging, there we go. The plane just went overhead. I guess that's what made me lag. Blame it on the plane. Actually, planes always go by my area. There's an airport like 15 minutes away, so. Okay, we'll throw a blank Yagway here. Well, it's not really blank, but it's actually a double kill, not the blank, so we'll go with that. Not really blank if we're getting a double kill. Okay, let's go move this back, I guess, into first slot. Or not like I even had it there in the first place, but I guess it would be okay. We stop using purple, but we do get to convert out purple, so I guess it's fine. So we'll go with this. What do I think of Pride's ability? It's pretty much useless. There's no point where you'd ever need to use it. If the enemy has lower stats than you, you can win the battle with anything. And if the stats, but yeah, there's no real instance where you'd use them. Because if your stats are higher, all of your stats, then you might as well use a better troop, because you can just kill it quickly with something else. And if you don't have higher stats, then why would you even bother? Because, well, he's only good if you have higher stats. There's just no instance where you'd really bring him out. Okay, he's going to do a bunch of things here. As long as he doesn't Ubistek kill it. Well, of course. Giant Spider for the win. Go. Okay, I guess we'll solo him with just Ubistek, I guess. Double Giant Spider. You got this. Let's see. He's going to double Spider kill right now, which is going to be funny. So he'll kill both the spiders here. Oops, I took that trying to get full. Why did I do that trying to get full mana? Oh no, he just killed. Oh no, he just killed Ubistek. We lost. No! Get Dawnbringer quick. No! Giant Spider army, except we don't have a purple weapon. So what good is that really doing for us? Giant Spider army, go! Save us! Save us! No! You had one job, Giant Spider army. Okay, that didn't work. Come on, Sloth. Your whole role is to get drained so they don't do that. How many uses does a code have? A few hundred. I don't know the exact amount. It tends to change from time to time. But somewhere's around a few hundred. Oh, my bad. I didn't give a code out, did I? Let me go give one out. I said I was going to give one out when we reached the weapon. I still haven't done that yet. Go get Divinia. We'll do her after this battle. Go get our HP buff. Get Sloth already, please. I think I might just take the purple just to make sure we get it. Drain all of his mana. Don't you dare get full mana. Good. Drain everything. And we keep gaining HP to keep tanking up front. So we'll go clear out the board, take that over. Go get a, let's just throw Yagway, why not? Get that rolling. Get everything exploded. And just keep repeating the cycle until we win. Throw a Dawnbringer in there. Get nice big hits. See if it'll load. There we go. Get another explosion. Keep getting our HP. Keep getting more durability. Keep draining them. Keep repeating everything. And that will be a match. Yagway would be great right about now. I guess we'll just take a skull. Could take him blue too. Should have probably. But let's go drain his mana for now. Actually, we barely even need to. Might as well just go for the own mana that we need. What else do we need here? Guess we take a green, grab that, throw Yagway, go from there. He'll just poke us. That's fine. We'll throw this even though we don't have any alignment, just because of damage, and it's enough to kill because he gets so much HP buff. And yeah, that's actually a fun team to use. It's a pretty nice counter to half mana starts and stuff like that because it only has 10 mana, so cost, so it gets up pretty quick. You can just take it out immediately. Okay, let's go give out the code. So 1 second. Let me go find the code section. Go click edit. Click on whatever next one is. Looks like it says celebrate, which I guess works kind of nice since this is a new kingdom. So we'll go copy that, make sure it works before we go give it out, even though I technically already said what it was. Not exactly. It's more than just celebrate. It has things at the end of it. There we go. It does indeed work. Click refresh. Move that there. Click paste, move this over here, put it into the invite code section, the redeem code section, and there we go. There is the code, guys, right below. And I'll go copy paste it into chat so you guys can just copy paste it. Let's see, move that over, grab that handle, copy it, and put it right there. But there it goes, go. If you want to go use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Gives the same reward as always. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in, and the redeem code is found below where it says redeem code, or over to the right in chat. and use it on gemsofwar.com or click the link and use it there. It works on every platform except for the console versions, and it gives us into a raft team now as well with the new raft. And if you guys have been enjoying the stream, please feel free to leave a like. Really helps out a lot. Seriously, what's with all the gnomes? There's so many gnomes. I don't mind though. But yeah, Raph Glaceon is so insanely strong right now. It's probably the best skull spam team in the game, or among one of them. I don't know if it would be the absolute best. There's still some instances where it kind of fails, but overall it's pretty nice. Also has that nice enrage too, which most of these other skull spam teams don't have. Well, that's already a match. And that's pretty much what this team does in a nutshell. He gets 2 explosions. Oops, I didn't even see what that reward was. I think it was 2,500 gold. That's pretty much what he does. He keeps getting explosion every single time he hits a skull, so that includes good doom skulls as well. So you get a lot of explosions just going everywhere pretty crazily. Oh, first time you were able to catch it live. Well, glad you could join us, Sada. Let's see. Why you need to level your weapon? You need... Wait, what do you mean? Why you need a level weapon? Well, the one level, I believe it just needs just so the game recognizes that you own it, because it seems to be a little glitchy at the moment. But we do need to eventually max it, so I believe you need to have 2 weapons upgraded for 8-star, which is probably a while away. But I believe 5-star requires 1. Some amount of stars pretty early on requires 1 max. And currently there's only going to be 2 weapons, both of which are going to be legendary. So we either have to upgrade this one or the other one that's coming on Monday. So we'll have to do it eventually, so might as well do it now. Okay. Can we get Apothecary in there on anything? If he will even give us a turn. We almost just died. What do we get rid of? I guess we go for the convert and go from there and just get a nice Apothecary down. How do we still not have Apothecary? Is it worth doing it on purple? Yes. So we'll go get rid of every purple. And now we just keep taking skulls until something happens. And, well then. That's one way of doing that. Go get that down. And he's dead off of anything. And that counts as anything. There we go. Oh, that's just so insane. And it keeps triggering all the Doom Skulls, too, with those explosions. It may only be 2 explosions, but if we have, like, 8 Doom Skulls on the board, that's almost the entire board just cleared out with those 2 explosions. But yeah, this basically makes... this feels like what Doomstorm was prior to the nerf. Is basically what this team feels like when using Raph in first slot. It does make us a lot less tanky, unfortunately, since we're not using Gorgolfa, but it's the only real big downside. Okay, we have alignment, so that's smash. Pretty much the second you get a cast, it's already over. Dead. This feels exactly like Doomskull. Doomskull's pre-nerf. This is amazing. Yeah, I like this new legend. This new legend and Sloth is about the only thing I'm actually going to use from this kingdom. Mainly only him. Sloth I very rarely bring out. I do want to test it on a Guild War Defend Day to see how it works, though. To see if it will actually get wins. Like a 4 times mana drain immune team. And just hope that the enemy team doesn't bother setting one. Okay, let's just get rid of... Oh, let's actually not get rid of yellow. Let's get rid of green. And we should have alignment somewhere on that board. We have plenty of it. And then we just get a Glaceon down. And then we just win. Should have something to cast here. Come on, there's no way we have nothing. At least Apothecary or something. Really? There's no way not a single one of them. There we go. I was gonna say, at least one of them has to have it. Move the skull over. I guess we'll throw that one. And down it goes. Oh, apparently we got something. I think we had to use 3 browns on a team, which ended up giving us 6 gems. I unintentionally did that, so there we go. Apparently we used this team 12 times or something at this point. Why is there a maximum use? Just to make sure that too many people don't claim it. There's over 100,000 people that play the game. Probably like a few 100,000. I don't know. It depends how you look at it. But as far as how many people can claim it, there's within the range of several 100,000. So they probably don't want too many of them getting out. So they just set it to a X amount. It has been proposed to them in the past to set it to some kind of timer. But they have never bothered implementing it. Because it would take them time in figuring out. Plus, from a resource perspective, they might not want to actually add that many resources into the economy like that. But they just haven't bothered doing it yet. Maybe they will in the future, but as it currently stands, it's just an X amount of claims. Okay, let's go get a Glaceon there. I don't think that's actually a line, but it kills so much that it's pretty much just going to win. Even if it does an extra turn, it's just so much damage that it doesn't even matter. We're hitting like a few hundred damage every cast. Sometimes even more. But if anyone still has anything else you want me to go over, just let me know. We'll make sure to do so. Why do you need a level when you already have 40-40? Because the weapons always get handed out when you get a level. So you need to actually get one in order for the game to recognize that you actually gained a level.
Thanks for the awesome content.
Oh, thank you, Zeddicus. Greatly appreciated for the $25 donation. Thank you. And no problem for the content. I definitely enjoy doing them. Let's see. What do we need here? What do we have? What is your convert? I keep forgetting what it even is. Okay, we do have alignment on it. Let's see. We need Glaceon there. I need to keep remembering what these two do. Blue to brown and yellow to skull. That actually is aligned. We'll grab that. And that's match. We just throw Glaceon in it and it's dead. The entire board just got cleared off of the Doom Skulls. That's the power of Skull spam into Doom spam into 2 explodes. I see why they nerfed it to 2 explodes now. I originally actually thought that 2 explodes wouldn't even be that much, but no, it actually is really, really, really good. Just because of the theme of the teams you tend to use it in, it's just really strong with Doom Skull spam. But yeah, Glaceon is great again. That's kind of cool. Or really just Doom Skulls in general. Nice to see this team making a comeback. It died a lot this patch because they nerfed Doomstorm. But now it doesn't even matter they nerfed Doomstorm because this new troop makes up for all the difference. It's basically, it's technically stronger now than it was before. The only real big liability you have is this guy is so flimsy. He can die so easily if you lose your turn. The second you lose your turn, you're basically dead, which is a problem. But other than that, it's pretty nice. Do we not have alignment here? It doesn't look like we do. I might just go for it and hope we get lucky, but that's probably a bad idea. We're going to do it, though. Yeah, that's a bad idea. He's going to die. Okay, good. He didn't actually die out. Again, we don't have alignment, though. We have brown to blue. That is not aligned. Oh, yes, it is. It's right there. I didn't see that. Perfect. That's match. And dead. What is Raph's space rarity? Legend. I would not really bother trying to get Raph or Lust yet. It's best just to save them and wait until Monday and get them with event keys. The only reason I have it now is so I can show it for videos and for the stream and everything. And we'll be covering a video on teams probably tomorrow at some point or something. But, of course, the main 2 teams, just this Slothful one and this one, I would say, for the most part. But I would just say be patient and wait till Monday. You only get them 3 days earlier, and it's way cheaper just waiting 3 days from now. The only keys I would really say to throw is all your gold keys and maybe all your glory keys. But gem keys you want to save for next legend, for next mythic, which is in 2 weeks from now. And event keys you definitely want to save for next Monday because the current drop table is just blighted lands. Don't open the event keys yet because it's just going to have blighted lands. It's not going to have new troops until Monday, even though the kingdom just got released. It always doesn't switch over until the Monday event. Okay, we do have alignment on that, so we'll go cast that down. Get a nice Apothecary in here if we even need it. I don't think we will at this point. Pretty much already dead. Doesn't even matter that he's Rodolpha. You could have 99% reduction. That's not going to make any difference. Let's see. We'll go for that. Might as well get that in there, and then any hit will do it. Never mind. He's already dead. Oh, I love this guy. This probably is one of the funnest legends they've added for a while. But then again, these are all the most recent legends because Droxzoom was the previous kingdom, wasn't it? Yeah. So, this is pretty much just using all of the most recent added content other than Apothecary as far as new kingdoms are concerned. Yeah, we'll go move that down. There's actually some fun combinations coming in next patch as well. Oh, why did I convert that out? I just got rid of both my 2 alignments. Whoops. Hopefully he doesn't kill here. He is. Firebomb, stop. Stop being so overpowered. There we go. Look at him go. He really wants to kill that Glaceon. Oops, and I just helped him. He's actually going to get the kill. He just killed the Glaceon. Look at that Firebomb go. He just killed 3 people. Almost 3. He's probably going to kill the third right now. Nope, he didn't get it. Let's see. So no good way to fit a hero into the new Doomskull team? No. You'd have to replace Apothecary with Anu Scepter, basically. That's the only way you could really get away with it, is replace Apothecary with Anu Scepter. You'd probably also want to have Anu Scepter maxed if you're going to do that. That's about as far as you're really going to get. You'd also want to change your banner at that point to double brown instead of what we're using right now. Actually, even what we're using right now, we should probably go switch to double brown regardless. But, yeah, you'd replace Apothecary with Anu Scepter. And that's basically how you'd fit hero on it. It wouldn't be as good as Apothecary. Captain Skullbeard and Apothecary would be the best two things there. Apothecary because it cleanses, Skullbeard because you get skulls. Plus it still does the board clear and everything. Yeah, Anu wouldn't be horrible. It's the only one that would really be worth using there, though. What hero class would you use with the Scepter? Probably the one that has that one explosion every time you take an extra turn. So probably Titan or Death Knight. Probably Titan, because Titan's better. So yeah, I would just say Titan, most likely then. But either of those two is what you'd most likely use. Or it just depends which way you want to do it. Alright, let's just use this team one more time. But yeah, does anyone else have any last minute questions? Oh, sorry, 2 questions above. Sorry, Anthony, what did you mention? What chests do you use to get the legendaries in the kingdom? Glory Gem Guild or VIP chests would all have the legendaries in them if you're actually seeking to get them right now. It is better value to wait till Monday, but if you are trying to find them, Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests is where they are located. The chance is relatively low, but it is still there. It's a 1 in however many legends there are in the game chance every single time you get a legend that you'd specifically get the right one. Oops, why'd I do that? I should just casted that. We had alignment, then I ruined my alignment. Fail. Hate when I do that. Let's go through that Apothecary down. Should have one of these aligned. Come on, we have 3 different casts. One of these should be good to go. Nope. Apparently not. Still don't. How do none of these... Oh, no. We do have that one. Never mind. That's not the one I would want to cast first, but it's better than having nothing. Oh, wow, we actually get to double cast it. Normally it doesn't get to do that. And that's mad. Oh, I love that so much. What was your second question, Anthony? I didn't see what the other one was. You need a good team to go with World Breaker. World Breaker would be Mountain Crusher using Dragon Guard hero class, followed by Dragon Soul, followed by World Breaker, followed by Glitter Claw. Would be the team you'd use. You can also replace out the Glitter Claw with Fairish Raw if you have it. Fairish Raw plus World Breaker covers every color in the game, and it works for really good PvP soul farming if you want to farm souls while doing PvP. Do we have alignments? Hopefully. We have 3 of them, so one of them should. Processing. Yes, we do have it. Okay, so we'll get that one down. Yeah, we can throw that again. Get the Glaceon in there, and that should be match. How's that not aligned? Go move that over. It doesn't even matter. There we go. And now we can kill it with literally anything. Here, have a poke. And down it goes. Doesn't even matter if we landed a Doomskull. The damage itself was already enough. Could I please test Alchemist, Moneylender, Queen Titania? Sure, I can go do that real quick. Let me just clear through this battle because it's just fire bombs. Okay, let's go and take a red down, take a skull, go from there. So we'll take that, take the other one, get a bunch of explosions, get Apothecary down, and go from there. See if we can actually land that on anything. Doesn't look like it. Guess we'll throw it onto... actually, was I just about to throw it on yellow? I guess that was kind of the game plan here. We'll do it on purple, though. It's a little bit better. Just need to get the mana going. Actually, at this point, it doesn't even matter. He's just running fire bombs, so don't really need it. And now I just need him to firebomb one more time, and we'll be good to go. Move that over. But yeah, we'll go do double Queen Titania real quick. I don't see why not. Double Queen Titania is okay. I do prefer using Yagway with it, but double Queen Titania is still perfectly fine. Can we get a real team already? I guess we'll still just do Queen Titania against this. Now we'll go do our 2 trophy battle, I guess. So let's get rid of this. And go switch into a Queen Titania team. Oh no! We get the dreaded lag! No! Hate when it does that. This is fixed slightly next patch, but not completely. It's not as big of an issue next patch, but it still happens. If anyone else has any other questions, let me know. What hero class would you use with the Scepter? Oh, never mind, I already answered that. But yeah, any of the 2 hero classes that does that one explode off a Storm, which is Death Knight and Titan, I believe. Are the only 2 at the moment. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Alchemist Queen Titania, or Alchemist Moneylender, the standard Moneylender team, or at least one of them. We finally got Moneylender max too, not like it makes much of a difference, but there we go. Double check that that was the team that you requested for. Could you please test Alchemist, Moneylender, Titania, Titania? Yep, there we go. We set the banner to minus green, and that's that. You just go and get Alchemist up immediately. I'm gonna go do it on the 2 trophy, which is actually gonna be harder than our 3 trophy, oddly enough. Hello, J Villa, welcome. Hello, Sean as well, welcome. Okay, can we get full mana off this? Yes, we can go do that, get a free turn, throw an Alchemist on that, and throw Moneylender down, and you just keep repeating the cycle until you win. Ideally 13 plus, double cast, dead, dead, throw another hit down. We'll do that onto, we don't have alignment. Move that over, still don't have alignment. I guess we'll just do it on blue. So we'll get that down, hit Cascade, that gives us Moneylender, throw Moneylender, then we spam these things again, and that's match. Yeah, that's what the team basically looks like. It's pretty standard Alchemist Moneylender. You just get infinite loop off of either Yagway, Goblin Rockets, or Queen Titania, are the main 3 components you tend to use on that team. And yeah, it's pretty strong. It's one of the strongest things that's ever been implemented into the game, those infinite loop things. There's several versions of it. That's just the red-yellow version tends to be more popular than the green-purple though. You can do the same thing with Green Sir Giant Spider. There's also several other troops that have that combination, but Alchemist Moneylender is the cheapest mana cost one, I believe. It's also the most consistent because Moneylender, for whatever reason, creates 14 reg, which is insanely strong, especially since you only need 1 gold buff to reach it. Oh, Sloth team? Sure, I can go do Sloth team. It does require having Orb Weaver class set, unless you're going to use a different immune. But it's Sloth, Divinia, Yagway, and Hero using any weapon. Ideally Dawnbringer, but really anything is fine. So we get our mana immediately, we take our reds and everything else. Ideally, we'd try rushing Sloth as immediately as possible. There's 2 ways we could do this. This time we ended up getting Divinia first. Though sometimes you want to go directly into Sloth instead of Divinia. So ideally, if you can take Divinia almost max, you would want to do so instead. That's because you get an HP buff as well. But since he starts with half mana on everything, this is a really hard counter to half mana starts. We drain his entire team while our team stays undrained. The only thing it doesn't drain are things immune to mana drain, which is why we're using this team, because this has immune to mana drain, this has immune to mana drain, and Orb Weaver hero class is the only hero class in the game that has immune to mana drain. And this was what I was referring to earlier, or yesterday, with the one team you end up using Sloth with this hero class. It's this team right here, basically. So we'll go take that purple, we'll go get Sloth back up. We can easily keep spamming. Unfortunately, it's Divinia, so he does have a counter to our Sloth. Ideally, you'd want to, if you're bothering to use this team, you'd most likely bring it out against a team that has no immune to, oh, there's a problem. We don't have any way to deal with a Submerge. That's actually going to be a bit of a problem. Let's go drain his mana. You just keep gaining HP and use it as a frontline tank. I guess we'll throw a Yagway here because we really need to kill those out. He needs to stop gaining positive stats effects. This Divinia is just destroying us right now. Even though it doesn't seem like it's doing much, it's making this battle take so much longer than it needs to be. Okay, luckily it broke its Submerge now. I can't drain it though, so there's not anything I can do about that. We'll just go and take, I guess, Yagway mana. Can we not even get his mana? I need a green. There we go. Grab that. Get a Yagway down. That will hit through Submerge at least. Nothing else. No point in throwing a drain yet. If anything, I almost want him to cast, or her to cast, just because we'll end up getting the Submerge down, so we can start hitting it with Dawnbringer if we want. Oh, there we go. It took a skull. Now we can hit it with Dawnbringer. And it's pretty much matched. We'll throw Dawnbringer into Yagway, and that'll be that. So that should be enough damage. We're pretty close to it. And if we need to, we could go drain it. Or take a skull. That works too. Oh, no, that's not enough damage. Oh, well. But now we just throw a single Yagway, and that'll kill it out. That is pretty much what a Sloth team looks like if you were to bother using Sloth. It's a really, really good troop. It's basically like having a Famine for only 10 mana cost, assuming your team's immune to mana drain. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, Submerge can be really strong sometimes. More often than not, it's useless. But there are those really niche instances where it just comes out of nowhere, and it's when you're not expecting it when it can be really bad. Like when you're using like pure AoEs. Dragon teams have the biggest issue with it. It's one of the reasons why you don't see as much Dragon teams. It's just because it's because Submerge tends to take it out a decent amount. It's one of the reasons why using a Fair's Raw Dragon team is actually pretty decent too, because that fills the hole of the problem with Submerge. You can just have Fair's Raw one-shot everything using Dragon Soul just as a mana accumulator. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything I missed? Sorry, Osman, what was your question? Yeah, I'm probably missing several questions. Is it worth getting Wardbreaker out of the Soul Forge or waiting for a different troop next week? Wardbreaker's perfectly fine, though do keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, Guard's Avatar is needed to 10-star, 11-star, and 12-star the new kingdom next week. If I'm not mistaken, isn't he available right now for the rest of this week? Pretty sure it was him. But yeah, let me double check one last time. But I believe he's in the Soul Forge. Yeah, you need Guard's Avatar to get 10-star, 11-star, and 12-star White Helm next patch. So you might want to consider getting this if you haven't already. It's going to be needed for the extra tribute and everything. You'd end up getting 1 armor and a 0.25 higher tribute reward and tribute chance off a White Helm, which is relevant because, of course, this is the best tribute in the entire game. So if any kingdom was to be most important to get upgraded in that regard, it would definitely be White Helm. But yeah, you'd be able to get all the way to power level 12 next patch, which gives the extra armor in both of those two. And you'd also be pretty close to getting power level 13. Let's see. But yeah, any other questions I may have missed? Leave them now. We'll go over them. Otherwise, I'll be heading out for now. We'll be back later tonight, though, in 7 hours from now. Let's see. For a mana drain team earlier with weapon, and you could use instead of Dawnbringer. Yes, Anu Scepter would be fine. Pretty much any weapon would be fine. Whatever fills the gap there. But yeah, Anu Scepter would be fine because you could just use it with the explosion, easily get it off of Divinia, then throw it on one of the manas and just easily get it accumulated, and kind of just keep going from there. What is one of the best Dawnbringer teams? You don't tend to really build a team around Dawnbringer, though if you were specifically use it for that purpose, it'd probably be Gurgultha, Dawnbringer, Alchemist, and something else. Or even using a Mercy for that purpose and go and just get the first turn Mercy and kind of go from there. Generally, you don't build an entire team around Dawnbringer. Normally, you build Dawnbringer into a team for the purpose of keeping the team protected. Oddly, it's used more often for its 4 barriers than it is for its damage. Of course, it's nice having the damage, but it's not the main reason you tend to use it in most situations. Only in Arena does that tend to get used only for its damage. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no problem, Jindra. And yeah, we will have a video soon going over all the troops or all the teams for this kingdom. Probably do that tomorrow. So overall, Guards, Avatar, or Infernus for long run. Probably Infernus would be way better. Guard's Avatar is a good silence against Stamens and such. You very rarely use it though. It's normally only used in some one-shot teams and some other two-shot teams. It's just a really high liability because once he starts taking armor damage, it's pretty bad. You really only need it for White Helm upgrading. What are some good Guards Avatar teams? The best Guards Avatar team would be using something along the lines of this. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get away with this against Divines. I think we can. Depends how good it starts off at. But Honor, Apothecary, Guards Avatar, Corvash is the main way that you would end up running a Guards Avatar team. Main reason for this is you have a really big frontline tank. On top of this frontline tank, you have a bunch of mana accumulation. You also end up gaining a bunch of armor off the Honor itself. You also end up gaining stuns, which end up boost ratioing his armor gain. Every single stun is an extra 4 armor when he casts his ability. As far as when we cast our ability, we basically just always cast it onto blue and hope that it doesn't miss. And we just basically keep spamming this over and over until we win, and just 1 or 2 shot the team. Given that he's damaging us, we're probably going to go for the 2-shot method because it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get away with the 1-shot method. Okay, we stunned most of his team. I do want to still keep getting this down. I guess we'll aim it for blue here. Try getting Corvax or something so we can drain him. We just did a pure miss. It's pretty bad. He's going to Ubisted us and probably kill. Yeah, that's bad. Well, there goes that plan. Well, we can still probably get enough Guards Avatar to be okay. Of course, Guards Avatar, as he takes damage, he keeps getting weaker. And it's one of the main reasons why you don't use Guards Avatar compared to Ubisted or something. When he takes damage, he loses a lot of his value and then just like basically auto loses. And that's what's happening right here. And he just killed us off of Ubisted. But that's generally what you'd use for a Guards Avatar team. It's not really worth bringing out. There's so many teams stronger than it these days. When it was first launched, Guards Avatar was insanely good. These days, it's very, very situationally used. Just because there's a lot of teams better than it, as you can see. Standard Divine being one of them. It's also really bad against barriers. Because generally, most ways you build a team does not have anti-barrier on it. It doesn't run Dispel. It doesn't run anything to clear them out. What was your question, Siplum? You got an Epic Corgi. Best pet. What do you have? Why do I have it equipped? You thought you like cats, dragons? Oh, I had it because we were trying to do fashion with, the pet. So we tried making an outfit that matched Orb Weaver and pet simultaneously. So we kind of went with this. I was mainly just trying to match it with the pet, but it also ended up working perfectly for Orb Weaver too. So we kind of got both done simultaneously. So I was mainly just trying to match it as best as we could with some kind of outfit. And this is what we ended up doing. But that's the main reason why we have this. After this week, I'll probably switch it back to what we normally use. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for the stream right now. No, I don't have Epic Corgi. We still have it at base rarity. I think I have like 2 copies of it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming down. Best of luck if you're going to be opening any keys. Don't forget, you'll want to save those event keys for this Monday for when the event switches over. Other than that, next patch should be very, very soon. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy everything with the new kingdom. We'll be covering more stuff on it soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream, and we'll be back tomorrow, same time as we were today, 3 hours prior to now for a couple hours, as well as tonight and tomorrow nights, as well as every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 hours from now. So I'll see you all later. Enjoy your weekends. Best of luck with everything, and goodbye, everyone.